What's up? Hey, good morning. What are you up to? Hopefully you're having a good day. Has anybody noticed how nice Curt looks this morning? I hope so. Curt, you look good. Do you feel good too?
What happened to all my hair? I woke up this morning and it was like this.
Is it falling out? What's going on,
Maybe,
man?
possibly.
What's going on?
KHEA Radio, or maybe you're listening on the internet at khearadio.com. We would like to thank you for listening today and starting your morning with us.
Good morning. You are listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it is Friday. Finally Friday. It's almost the new year. Is this the last Friday of the year?
This is the last Friday of the year. We probably have one more. Are we doing a show on New Year's Eve?
I am. No.
We haven't talked about it yet, but this might be the last Kickstart of the year.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, can people handle that? I feel like when we're off, people miss us.
Man, we get messages. People are like, I had to talk to my coworker today because I couldn't put my earbuds in and listen to you.
We won't say who that was, but I might see them on right now. So, Natalie, I see you said, hey. And other people. I see Kelsey, Lauren, Joshua Edge. What's up, folks? How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful, chilly Friday morning, and I'm feeling good. It is the last Friday of the year. It was confirmed. I asked Curt. He confirmed it. So if my fact checker is off, I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I'm excited. And can y'all see Curt's beautiful new haircut? It looks good.
I finally last night decided at 1 o'clock that I was tired of the horseshoe. And I went and I just had scissors from the kitchen and I just started going one by one.
Wow.
It took a couple hours, but I got it where it is.
Well, you look great.
It did. It turned out great.
Dare I say you look like, as somebody compared yesterday, Vin Diesel, without a tan. You look a little bit.
I'm glad it's Vin Diesel and not Lord Voldemort.
Is that what you see when you look in the mirror? Are you feeling
last night at 1 o'clock, I was going like this.
If you're listening on 99.5 FM, he's deeply, longingly staring into the computer camera that we have over here. Yeah. There's a little bit of Voldemort going on. There's a little bit of Jason Statham. I could see saving the world and here in a little bit and defusing the bomb. Maybe we'll go to Escape Kima after this, and you're see if you're better at doing everything whenever you have your head shaved.
I felt bad, by the way, speaking of Escape Kima, let me get this out of the way now, is yesterday we talked about all the giveaway videos that we have that are in the works. And I forgot about Escape Kima. So Escape Kima, if you're watching right now or listening, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we filmed a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway with Escape Kima, so we're excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a ton of stuff going on today, and we have a bunch of stuff planned, even for the rest of this year, which there's not that much time left, but we still have a ton of stuff to get accomplished, but I believe we're going to do it.
Yeah, we have so much happening today. We have giveaways. We have year recaps. We got tons and tons of stuff that we're doing today.
Yeah, I'm tempted to make it rain these Reality of Wrestling tickets, but I would be worried because then we may lose more tickets, and then people are going to stop giving us stuff because they're going to be like, okay, we have given y'all so many tickets, and y'all lose half of them because you're just busy in the studio making it rain tickets on yourself. We're not giving you any more. So I'm kind of worried. It's a real concern.
Here's the best part about these tickets. I already see people are starting to share this video out, which is fantastic. First of all,
I can't do a fan.
Thank you so much. The best part about these is we're giving these away today. These have to get out of our hands today because the event is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So go ahead and share, and comment on this so that way you can have a chance to spend Saturday night for free at Reality of Wrestling.
Yeah. So go ahead and share this video out. Make sure that you like the video or put a heart react. Make sure you also put some kind of comment, whether it's just hi or how are you or what's up. Anything will do. And we're not just giving away one ticket. We're not just giving away 2 tickets. We're not just giving away 5 tickets. I think we're giving away 10 or more tickets. If I could count this high, I would count them. But seriously, my math isn't that good right now. Whenever I'm this excited about the weekend and 2019. Are you excited for 2019, Curt? It's here.
One more day? No, it's a couple more days, right? I'm excited. I'm so excited for what 2019 is going to bring. And I'm excited for what KHEA Radio is going to have. Yesterday, we had a meeting with Pierre from Top Star Marketing, and it was fantastic. It was great to talk about what we have in store. The new gear is on its way soon.
Yeah, we are excited. We're just waiting for the new year. We're sitting down. We're making sure that we price out everything. We get the best value for what we have, and we make sure that we make responsible decisions. But 2019 is the year of live video at KHEA Radio. It's the year of going mobile. We're taking the show on the road. Maybe even never coming back to the studio again. People are going to forget what it looks like because we're just going to be out there every single day. Where's your first choice? Where are you going?
Burger Nation.
Burger Nation show 1. Okay, that's day 1 of a ton. So where's your number 2 choice?
Burger Nation.
I feel like there's a theme here. We had a good time at Burger Nation yesterday.
We had a great time yesterday at Burger Nation. I loved the hot Cheetos and nacho burger.
Yeah.
That was amazing. It was fantastic. We're doing a giveaway video with Burger Nation. They have 4 $25 gift cards that they gave us to give away to our listeners. And so we went and shot some video of their food.
It was delicious.
Their restaurant. They had some shakes, some Bluebell shakes.
Bluebell ice cream. Nothing quite like it. Whenever I was there, I shot some video for my Instagram. If you're not following me and you want to, it's at Gardy Party. So feel free to do that. I shot a video and I was like, their Burger Nation's Instagram handle is Love Burger Nation. So I shot some videos and I just went over it and I was like, boom, boomerang, boom. And it's like 7 burgers, a shake, 2 things of fries. And I wonder if people are like, what in the world is this guy doing?
There was a keto burger. We were eating healthy.
Yeah, but they might have not seen it because my boomerang was so quick.
Right.
So quick.
They're like, why do you have 20 burgers in front of you? Because it's good.
Yeah, so we're going to be giving away $100 in gift cards to Burger Nation. That's going to be in the coming weeks. So make sure that you are staying tuned to KHEA Radio's Facebook page. That's the way you're going to have the opportunity to win those gift cards. But today we have tickets.
We do. We have
for you.
I think 10 is what we have there. 10 Reality of Wrestling tickets.
There's
for
a lot.
tomorrow night's
I can't
event.
count this high.
They brought us for our share-a-thon, and we gave away some already.
7, 8, 9, 10. I lose count. When I get into double digits, it gets tricky. But we have a ton of tickets to Reality of Wrestling. The bell is going to go off at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. If you want to be there, you can go there for free. Compliments of Reality Wrestling and KHEA Radio. Thank you, Reality Wrestling, for blessing us so we can bless the community. That's one of the things we love to do. We love to give stuff away so people have the opportunity to go check out what we have here in our own backyard. This is in Texas City. You know, I grew up in Lamarck, and I remember being a kid, and sometimes there wasn't a lot of stuff to do. So you know what kids did? Got in trouble. But now there's so many more things like places to go shopping, places for kids to work in Lamarck, in Texas City, you know, even up in Leak City. And there's something fun for the entire family. It's safe and you would have a blast. It's tomorrow night.
We went back in February, so this is a while ago, but it was still kid friendly when we went. So if you have kids and you're like, you know what, I need a night to do some stuff.
Yeah.
Let us know.
And they're cooped up because right now it's Christmas break. I've talked to some people and they're like, I think I'm ready for the kids to go back to school. This is going to be something that will give them a night out of the house. And this is going to be an opportunity to go for free. All you have to do is like this video, comment on this video, share it out, and you'll have the opportunity to win.
And we will be making that announcement today. So if you are tuning in, you might want to stick around. Maybe your name will get called. We'll tell you how to come and pick up those tickets. And yes. We got a great show ahead.
We do. And we were talking about 2019, how we're going to have the opportunity to go mobile. And my first choice, I think whenever we have our mobile gear, it's easy. My first choice, I want to go to Furniture Zone. We need to have a draft. We need to have a draft. I want to go to Furniture Zone so I can sit in those comfortable couches, maybe even like broadcast from like one of the beds because they have like this whole mattress room. And I'm just like kind of in the back like, good morning. And I'm literally just waking up. Oh, you're listening to KHEA Radio. So I can maybe even take a nap in between segments. Would you get mad? You're like, Gardy, I can't do this on my own. You have to talk.
Falling asleep? Oh, man, we would have fresh cookies.
Man. Oh, man. I can't even imagine. Fresh cookies. Check out Furniture Zone. They're one of our partners here at KHEA Radio. So I'm rocking this this beautiful koozie, helping keep my Bang energy drink ice cold this morning. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's 8:44. It's Friday morning. I'm excited about what the rest of this year holds. We only have days left. Let us know what you have going on today. Also, do you have anything that you're trying to get done? Like, hey, I only have a couple days of 2018 left. I need to get this done so I can start 2019 on a roll.
Hey, I just want to read off a few comments that are coming in. One, John says, this is John Hellenkamp. John the Baptized Barber said,
I know that guy.
Please tell me he still doesn't have his hair on his head. And Josue says, good morning, Gardy and Mr. Clean.
That's a compliment.
I'm going to embrace that,
That's
Mr. Clean. Wait, he cleans isn't there a Mr. Clean that cleans the...
He's on the bottles. Like, it's straight up, it's a brand.
I've seen those commercials.
I would be shocked if you had not seen those commercials.
I need a white shirt.
Yeah, you need a white shirt and jeans and a mop, and we can make that happen.
Let's do it. KHEA Clean.
Okay. And then we just need to get you to come out with your own cleaning solution. It would just be like water. And like you take hand sanitizer and you put it in a bucket of water, like boop, boop, like two pumps, and then you mix it together, and then you're like, curtsy clean. And then you just like start mopping everything.
That would be a great 6-second video.
Yes, it would. Are you trying to bring back, what was that social media?
Vine.
But we're going to
Vine. We're going to call it KHEA. 6-second videos.
Okay. Hey, okay. So I see Jessica asking, is Bang good? The answer is yes. Tell them to call me, and I can tell people how good it is. I need to set that up. But there's a ton of flavor. So if you find one that's good for you, there's a ton of caffeine in here, and apparently I like it. I like the caffeine, but I'm feeling good. Hopefully you're feeling good too.
Do you see the next comment after that?
Yeah, I do.
Crystal Koza.
So Curt, he's rocking the Mr. Clean haircut today. If you don't know what's going on, Kurt's a trooper. He took one for the team. He was rocking a bald head because he was trying to incentivize people to partner and bless KHEA. It happened. Also, we had a comment earlier that Lauren had mentioned, and she said, hey, for Kurt's fight in the summer, can he keep the bald head? You know, once he gets ripped, that may be a good look. You may look like Mr. Clean then. I see you checking out your arm hair again. Like, what's going on over there? Did you shave it last night?
What arm hair? What arm hair?
Okay, so if you watched the show yesterday, Curt had a sweet patch of arm hair, and apparently he shaved it along with his head last night.
What arm hair?
There you go. Is it true what they say? Like sometimes if you shave off like hair, it's gonna grow back like 2 times as strong. Like what if you get this giant bush of hair on the back of your arms in that one patch? Would you be upset and be like, I should have never shaved it the first time?
It's been shaved a couple times already, so I don't think it's going to be an issue growing back in patches because it does. Hey, here's the weirdest part about my hair. Okay, I wanted to wait to get people's opinion, but you know I have a white spot on the side of my hair, right?
Okay, I have never noticed.
You have never noticed the white patch? Okay.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, the white patch. Okay, yeah, keep going. Okay. I don't know. No idea.
Yesterday, when I shaved completely, there's no hair there, or it looks like there's no hair on the side of my head.
Okay, it must be like a white hair. Is that just like because you're getting older?
I don't know. It's a patch that showed up when I was like 20.
Really?
And when I shaved it down, there's like literally no. Is it on this side?
Curt, you have no hair right now.
Come look and see.
We don't know what's going on. And Soleon just asked, is he fully bald? The answer is yes. Yes. She also said, don't make me throw up. I'm sorry. I don't know if I said anything.
Right there. There's no hair, right?
Kind of gross, but.
So, it's just white. It looked weird yesterday when I was shaving it. I was like, why is there a gap in my hair? Did I do something? Did I like nick it and did it go away?
I'm glad we've talked about this for this long.
I'm so sorry.
Crystal, come look at my hair. Oh, man.
I see that little patch, and I always wonder if the barber screwed it up.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess it's just, I've known a couple people that just have like a random different color patch, and I guess you just have one.
I guess.
It's personality.
It's personality.
I've never noticed it ever one time in my entire life. Maybe I don't look at your hair enough, and only whenever it's like Mr. Clean style. But you look interesting. I'll say that. I don't know. You look better than you did yesterday, and you were rocking that horseshoe bald haircut. So if that ever becomes the case, I think you're going to be okay.
If that becomes what my hair looks like. See, here's the other weird part about it. It didn't look natural. I didn't think the horseshoe looked natural.
I thought it did. It looked like I could see that fitting your personality. I will say that the bald horseshoe fits your personality.
What is my personality? An old 80-year-old dude?
There's people that lose hair that are not 80 years old. People suffer hair loss and I don't even know if suffering's the right word. It just happens. Right?
Right. What's my personality?
It just fits your I mean, that should be the poll question. You're always like, what should the poll be today? And you come up with like the silliest thing ever. Does being bald fit Curt's personality? Smash the yes button. The answer is yes, it does. Like whether it's the horseshoe or fully gone eyebrows or not, the bald look I feel like fits you.
Isn't there a superhero with the V? Is that Wonder Woman? That has the V?
Yeah, she wears a headband and it has a V. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, look at my head.
Also the other thing, if you were a superhero, you would definitely be a supervillain. You would be like the bad guy, like no eyebrows, the bald head, kind of Lex Luthor-ish without the billions of dollars.
I feel like I would be the bad guy that nobody expects. Like you're watching a movie and you're like, I wonder who the bad guy is, and like secretly in the corner.
Okay, so hopefully we have some wrestling fans on because we got like the lock for who you look like. So Leon pointed it out. We're giving away reality wrestling tickets today. If you like, share, comment this video, you have the opportunity to win. We're giving away at least 10. We're giving away quite a few. So Leon said, oh my gosh, he looks like Kane from the WWE. Yes, you do. That's exactly what you look like. Facial features and lines and all. That's exactly what you look like. If you don't know who Kane is, just do yourself. It's Kane. Google that. WWE. That's kind of what you resemble. Minus he's like 7 foot tall and like pretty strong. You're like 5'8" and a half and like not as strong as Kane, but still, like I see the resemblance.
Oh, it looks just like me.
I'm gonna zoom in on the face there. Yeah, that's pretty similar. We're going to take a quick break. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Elevation. Stay tuned. This is Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. giving away a ton of Reality of Wrestling tickets. If you haven't had the opportunity yet, you can just go to realitywrestling.com. Check out everything they have going on. They're right here in Texas City, located at Mall of the Mainland. You can stream KHEA Radio from khearadio.com or listen to 99.5 FM right here, Galveston County.
Good job.
Dr. X. Yeah, so Paula said, I agree. He does look like Kane. People are seeing it. Kane has strong face muscles too.
He does. Yeah. I look just like that. That's perfect. Good call, Leon. Who wants to win some Reality of Wrestling tickets?
I do.
Should we give away one right now? Just one. Just one ticket.
Golly.
Just one. Just the one. You go by yourself. Congrats. Wow. I'm rude.
A little bit.
You get to go with me.
Ooh, Crystal said Kane's nicer twin. But it's like Danny. Have you ever seen the movie Twins with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger? Have you ever seen that movie?
That is a great movie.
It's pretty good. But like you and Kane, I could see that being the case. It's like, oh, there's Kane and there's Curt. Kane and Curt. That would be like a beautiful movie. Straight to Hallmark or like maybe a Lifetime
Kane
movie.
and Me. It's like Marley and Me, but better.
Kane and Curt. Twins. And I want to run right to like the forward or like the back of the movie. Like in a world where one twin has it all and the other one has even more, a bigger heart, matched with a big smile. I don't know. I'd have to work on something, but yeah, Curt and Kane, Kane and Curt.
Curt Kane.
An unlikely brotherhood that lasted forever.
Hey, I'm posting this in the Talk of League City group. We haven't done that this week.
What? They want those Reality of Wrestling tickets. League
Who
City,
wants
do y'all want
them?
that?
We do.
Good morning, Joe Perez. How are you feeling about Curt's new look? We're getting some reacts. I saw a sad, a mad, and a crying.
What?
So I've been wondering, what do y'all think about Curt's new haircut? I think he's pulling it off greatly. It's a little bit of Kane from the WWE, a little bit of Jason Statham from like every like thrilling bad boy movie ever, a little bit of Lex Luthor. Curt brought up the Wonder Woman reference because of the way his hairline thing and muscles grow. Who else? Crystal brought up Lord Voldemort. There's a lot of different people that he's looking like. Mr. Clean, we got from
sounds
Crystal
like
Koza.
a great dude.
If you take all those together and you put him down into a nice ball of love, you pepper a little bit of generosity, a lot of delusion, and a smile that's big enough to light up at least half of Lamarck, you would get all the ingredients to make a Curt Casper.
You would get all the ingredients.
Maybe we could have held back a little bit on the delusion, but I will say this. You need to let me microblade your eyebrows. You need to let me pencil them in.
Somebody did say yesterday, we're doing some stuff with the city of Lamarck, and
Thanks, Eddie.
They were like, hey, are your eyebrows going to be like that for every video? And I'm usually behind the camera, so I explained, like, no, I'm going to be behind the camera. And they're like, okay, good, because we were going to tell you to get microblading. Like, literally, like, it's 2018. Can you tell somebody that they need eyebrows?
You're savage. Yeah, they have to say it now because in 2019, you may not be allowed to.
Can you get offended in 2019?
Maybe
I feel
not.
like you can't.
Well,
I feel like you can only be offended in 2018.
You have to let a couple of weeks go by, and then you got to see what the feel is. Like, okay, are we still getting mad about this? Or like, are we turning the page and letting it go?
I shaved it so people would stop talking about my hair, and apparently the first thing that comes up is, oh, your hair, stunt doubles.
So, hey, Billy Zane's stunt double. Is it Billy Corgan? Is that the name, the singer from the Smashing Pumpkins?
From the Smashing Pumpkins.
You also look like one of the original members of the Newsboys, like the guy who used to be the singer. Crystal said we need to let Crystal Narvez put on some brows and see how they look. That would be a great time. Here's what we do. Okay, I'm gonna draw some eyebrows on this tape, and can you at least put the tape on?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. So, is there markers? Or should I use there's
a Sharpie, isn't there? I thought maybe the Sharpie with the Reality of Wrestling.
Because I don't know if I'll be able to do my best work with a pen, but you know what? If that's
why is that tape so long?
So that there are a couple of reasons, but just let me work.
Okay,
I'm gonna try and make these bad boys match.
What? That is such a big. Oh my gosh!
I'm trying to give you full brows, man. I want you to succeed in 2019.
Vanessa said, "Gardy, leave Curt's eyebrows alone."
Well, here's my test. I'm gonna see if I'm qualified to do microblading. I gotta move the taco for this. Set it over here. I'll be back for you.
Yeah, the value of that just went down $100.
People are like, I was gonna give you $200. Now I'll give you $2. Hey, it was $3. We got it for $3 from the store. Okay. Oh yeah.
So who told us? Oh my.
Okay, but keep in mind when I do the microblading, I will take a little bit more time, and I'll also have something a little bit more permanent.
Oh my gosh. What is going on?
Okay.
Please. Oh boy. Why is that one like straight and the other one's curly?
I'm making a left and a right.
I'll make eyebrows too. Decide which ones you like better. Gardy's fine.
Well, he's automatically biased against me just because that's built into him for some reason.
Someone who wants me the Anthony Davis.
Ooh, the unibrow. Hey, speaking of Anthony Davis, Rockets won again last night. Harden went off for like over 40 points. They've won like 7 of their last 8 or like 8 of their last 9. So that's nice.
Vanessa says Google microblading gone bad.
Okay, here. So this one's over here. Here, put your eyebrows down or something. No, well, yeah. Relax your.
I can't relax. They're always fired up.
Okay,
right.
Look at me. Hey, you look great.
I can't move my muscles in my eyebrows because they're
need to move this one over.
I'm gonna have double eyebrows.
Okay, what do yours have?
And some beautiful curly.
Oh my god.
Well, don't move your eyebrows. Hey,
I can't move
my
face.
Tell me I would not be the best at microblading. I can move that eyebrow over a little bit more.
Why are you guys pulling it? You're taking all the hair that I had.
What do y'all think? Oh, so Leon said the best way to learn microblading is through YouTube. You'll be qualified. You know what?
Actually, they look good.
You're welcome, Kurt. I just solved like so many of your problems. You know, you just went from Lord Voldemort to like official Jason Statham status, about to go ride in the bad boy Jeep Compass and like save the world.
They're like, we can't tell the difference. I just walked up and showed you the difference. It looks good.
You need to take a photo from your phone. Or here, let me move this one over. Does that hurt?
Oh!
Okay, maybe so. All right, I'll leave it alone.
It actually didn't. I just didn't want him to touch it. Ow! It actually does hurt.
Now?
I tried to move my muscles.
It's like a delayed reaction. How did that even happen?
I tried to move.
Oh, man.
I can't. I feel like
you should walk around with that tape on your forehead and see if anybody says anything.
I feel like this is a great idea.
It's hard to see it from over here, but trust me.
They look great.
They look really... It actually does look good, doesn't it?
Let me see if I can get it. See, this is when we have our HD equipment.
What do y'all think? Here, move that mic down. I think I did a great job. Vanessa, I know you doubted me. I know people doubted me, but I did, in Kurt's word, I did good.
You did good.
I did good. Oh, man. So there's that. I'm going to watch a YouTube video. I'm definitely qualified. I feel like crystals would have been good for a girl, but oh, okay. Having stared at Kurt for so long over this past year or so, every morning, I know what looks good on those brows. Those actually look
angry.
Well, I can draw you angry eyebrows. Those probably actually look better than your real ones.
Maybe a little bit.
So you're welcome. You're welcome for that. Russ said, take it off. Tanya said, y'all are crazy. We're crazy about making Kurt look good. I want his 2019 to be starting in the best way possible. That's if I'm crazy, guilty as charged. If I want Kurt to start his 2019 with brows on fleek.
Brows on fleek. Hey, we got tickets. Like, share, comment on this video. Has everybody done that? Has everyone shared?
I haven't. Is that okay?
I did.
Am I allowed to win?
I created a watch group. That's how committed I am.
The only thing about the watch group is that it doesn't help our
comments,
our stream comments. What
I'm watching those.
Yeah.
But
what I love is whenever y'all comment. So let me know what's going on, because it helps us know if Kurt's eyebrows look good or not, and if I should actually go to a tattoo place. Not like I want like permanent. I'm gonna go to the tattoo shop. And be like, will y'all let me do this? I have no training, but I watched the YouTube video that Solion suggested. Man, that looks nice. Dude, I may have found my future. I'm taking a microblading course. Would anybody trust me? If I went through some microblade training, that may be the thing I'm most proud of. Like, because that's actually, you're helping people's everyday life. And they would trust me.
Maybe I'm allergic to
eyebrows.
To eyebrows.
You haven't sneezed all day till you had those eyebrows on.
I know. What did you do to me?
Wow. Yvonne, my kids loved to wrestle each other growing up, and I absolutely hated it. So would your kids love to watch wrestling?
Possibly.
Or just wrestle each other?
Can I take these off yet?
Ashley. What's up, Ashley? She said they make stamp-on brows. Yeah, take off the top ones. Now you look more natural.
Dude, with 3?
Yeah, that's it. Maybe use it as a new mustache.
This one's
here. Can I draw a little bit more on so I can even that out? I just need to come over just a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here. Okay, first of all, put those down.
Don't poke me in the eyeball. Gardy, don't poke me in the eyeball. Ow, my eyeball.
It slipped. Boom.
I'm not blind.
And you're welcome. And that's how it's done. There you go. So Leon suggested we put a little bit of makeup to cover the tape. Could we do something? But I feel like if we put makeup on Kurt, it'd have to cover his entire head to make it blend in properly.
You would.
Did they make his shade that white?
Is he white? I know he's white, but like, is he pretty pale? Well, like his head is, just like right here. Because then the rest of the hair grows in.
Just my hair is like really shiny because of the light. Okay, Can I take the tape off? It's really like my eye is like shutting.
Are you allergic to tape? Like your face is swelling up?
Maybe. No, like, but I can't feel my forehead. Like,
okay, here's the thing. Sometimes you have to go through a little bit of pain to look beautiful, Curt. Right? Just at least take a selfie with the new brows. Be like, new brows, new me.
New brows, new Curt.
Who dis?
2019,
and then you can take them off.
wrestling tickets.
But you may want to keep those brows like on standby in case you just. I feel like people wouldn't notice if you walked around with that tape on your forehead.
That's funny.
Wow. There you go. Yeah, Crystal, I can't imagine Curt sweating with makeup. He sweats eating.
I do sweat eating.
I
like, sweat and like brushing my teeth. I don't know.
It's very strenuous. Very strenuous.
It's a strenuous activity.
I'm gonna brush these teeth.
These tape eyebrows are whew.
Oh man. Well, I will say you look great. I don't know. You can take them off if you want to. I think it's a mistake. But have you taken a selfie yet? You need to take a selfie at least if you're gonna take them off.
Okay, I'm gonna take a selfie.
All right. Look at that. That's his trademark selfie look.
Let's see. Hold on.
I can do tape hair too. Do y'all want me to do tape all over Curt's head? I just I ride on it really hard and just place it all over. And then take a selfie without, and then you need to do like a pic collage where it's like side by side. Like, what do y'all think?
Those look good.
It looks great. I will say it looks better in real life than it does in that
New
photo.
profile picture.
Well,
what?
There you go. So let us know, what do you guys going on? Are y'all planning to go to reality wrestling? Would you go if you got free tickets? Does Curt look good with his brows? I feel like he does. Hey, New Texas Pro Wrestling started a live video. I'm gonna see if we can join it on their Instagram. Oh, they're on a radio show.
What?
Wow. When will you join KHEA? I'm requesting to join anyways. Let's see what's going on. But that's a nice studio. I'm a little bit jealous. And their view, where are they? They're shooting at a bank. Oh, man.
Are they going to let you in? Say,
I don't know.
Us in. I want to go on. I want to be on.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't think they're going to. It's so sad, though. But they're using these Shure mics.
How are they outside?
They're not. Are you looking at the video?
Yeah,
they're not. It's just a sweet shot.
You should ask, like, hey, let us on.
Oh, man.
They ended it.
Ended the live video. Oh, well. There's always next time.
How do they have like a view out a window like that?
We need a TV or something with a beautiful view. Maybe just like a big eyebrow.
Maybe just a big
eyebrow. Yesterday at Pierre's office, we were kind of jealous because he was like, and these are on my windows. And then it was a nice day, right? So it's sunny. And it was pretty cool. Solion said, Curt, let Gardy do anything to him. Is that true? Would you let me do it? Like if I'm like, okay, let me draw on hair, let me microblade you, let me tattoo KHEA radio for your brows.
That might work.
That would look cool. But I'd make it like naturally subtle, like subtle in a way where you can kind of tell what's going on.
Like subtly?
Subtle. Like, oh, it's just like, oh, dang, nice brows, man. Oh, wow. Does that say KHEA radio? Oh, those brows are sick kind of thing.
So almost like a, hey, man, your brows are fleek.
Bro, I love your brows. Exactly like that. So
I could do it.
I think they look good. But let us know what y'all have going on. I see Alicia just tuned in. And I also see that people are breaking down Christmas. Is that a thing yet? Speaking of that, we saw Francis had commented on one of Curt's questions on Facebook, right? And she had mentioned, can we talk about how people that give kids presents with like a ton of parts shouldn't do that? I know my wife is under that kind of thought, like, hey, I'm not buying anything with more than like 10 pieces, like Legos, for kids. It's like 100 pieces or something in the set, and you just lose them all. If y'all wondering what Kurt's doing, so do I.
Sorry, I was showing the people out there.
Morning, Mark.
Mark hasn't seen this.
Mark's back. Check out my Furniture Zone koozie, keeping my drink cold. And I was also talking earlier about when we go mobile, I'm excited for when we can shoot a show from Furniture Zone because I'm taking a nap, and I'm gonna make Kurt do some talking. I'll be in a vibrating chair. I won't even have to use a koozie because I'll have the ice cold. Have the ice. So that's
new profile pic.
New profile pic. New year, new Kurt.
Furniture Zone is gonna call us and they're gonna be like, "Please take down your cover photo. You're disrespecting our
Tape
company."
down brows, man. Oh my gosh, Soleon, please read Soleon's comment.
Can you read it out loud?
I can, but I don't know. Do you want to read it out loud?
I haven't seen it yet.
So there's that. We are giving away reality wrestling tickets. If you want to go, like, share, comment on this video, you'll have the opportunity to win. We have quite a few. The show is tomorrow. The bell sounds at 7. It's going to be something you don't want to miss. Booker T has been called out. Mark, you missed a lot. You have missed quite a few things. I'll try and catch you up, but that's one thing. Reality wrestling, boom. Kurt decided to shave off the horseshoe, boom. I drew on tape and put it on Kurt's face. He has some beautiful eyebrows, boom. Kurt just read a comment that somebody read, and I feel like he's a little shocked. Look at his mouth drop to the floor. Wow. Yeah, there's been a lot. We've been talking about New Year, new Kurt. Is that something that I saw somebody had posted something the other day? I said, if you're going to put a comment on your Facebook status that says like New Year, new me, just go ahead and delete me now. I deleted them.
Oh, I deleted
them right then and there. This is a new year, new me right here. 2019 is the year of I don't know what. But
I should have put that as my like status. You know, when I posted the profile picture, like new year, new me.
Finally embraced my thinning eyebrows. Went for a more permanent solution.
Hey, we need to go on at some point. We missed the top of the hour.
You know what one of my least favorite things is?
When I say we need to go on because
you know
we
why?
missed the top of the hour.
You know why?
Why?
I don't need to do anything. I'll do what I want.
What was that?
I do what I want.
What was that?
Kurt, we need to give
the FCC will be like, you need to go on at the top of the hour.
Well, what the FCC requires, we have it automated for the most part.
Except for at 9 o'clock.
Well, I put it in there. Okay, for that time. Shout out. What's up, Dad? My dad's on here. He said, looking good, Kurt. And I have to agree with you, Dad. He's looking pretty good. He went ahead and buzzed the sides. He's embracing the bald. His hair will be back. I mean, what's your plan? Like, do you have a plan? Like, when your hair grows out, you're just going to let it grow out even? Or are you just going to, like, start, as soon as it grows out a little bit, you're going to get the sides?
Until I fight my boxing match, maybe it's going to be like this. Okay. Just keep it like this.
It may open up a new possibilities for you because we don't know.
Can I take the tape off? It's really bothering me.
You can take the tape off. So this is what Kurt looks like without his brows. It's not pulling any hair because there's no hair under there.
Oh!
It pulled out what little hair you had. Man, I feel like it cleansed your pores. If anything, it's like one of those facial masks. There's probably like a bunch of just throw it away. I don't want to look. What? Just throw it away. No, throw it away.
Hey, yeah. We didn't talk about the energy.
Sarah said, I hope it comes back like a fro. And we've had people say, what if it comes back like your eyebrows come back like white, like bushy, or like it's a different color, or they don't come back at all? They're thin, they're thick. Oh, your hair comes back. You know, that white patch just is bigger. What's up, Cassie? What do you think about our friend Kurt? You like his new look? We're getting some reacts
with the headphones on.
You look like that ESPN guy.
Scott Van Pelt.
Is that it? Because that's his logo, like with the headphones SVP. And he's a bald head with the glasses.
I think, yeah. I think he has a lot of doppelgangers or whatever.
You're going to get like a cease and desist and be like, you're stealing my look. That's that's like an infringement. Please stop. Grow your hair back out and your eyebrows.
I like it. He like posts on Twitter all the time. Like, I found another one.
Solian said, Gardy, I thought you did good until I saw a close up. I think you need a little more microblading YouTube lessons. That's fair. You know, for my first time, I could have done better, but I learned from my mistakes. Next time, it'll be more permanent and it'll be a lot better. Also, here's the thing. I feel like that a lot of that to blame is on Curt's photography skills, not on my microblading skills. Because in person it looked better than it did in the photo.
No, that picture looks great.
Wow. Hey, Lydia, happy birthday. 9 years old. That's what's up. Curt, do you remember being 9? I remember being 10, but 9 is like, it's a stretch, but enjoy your birthday. Happy birthday, Lydia.
3rd grade. I had a teacher who I did not like. We did not get along with, Miss Garles. Remember her name.
Curt, just tag her. Tag her right now.
She has Facebook.
Call her out.
She was pretty,
You want to go on it in these 27 seconds?
Yes.
So
she always told me that I was doing things for attention-getting behavior.
You know what?
Look at me now.
Look where it got me now.
Like
Miss Carls. All that attention getting got me here with a bald head, no eyebrows on the radio.
I put a pencil in my hair, and she's like, "That's attention-getting behavior."
Did you disagree with her then?
Yes.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
So we were talking a little bit about everything. There's a lot going on. Last Friday, we had an awesome day. We were raising some money to upgrade our equipment at KHEA Radio. And guess what? We met our goal. We actually exceeded our goal. Thank you to you. There's actually people that are still donating. We've had multiple people that have went to khearadio.com, hit the donate button, and we appreciate that. We do not take it for granted, and we are very thankful. We handed out some of the gifts that we were giving from local businesses as a thank you for people partnering with KHEA, and those are still going out. But that's how Curt ended up with a bald head. That's how Curt ended up with no eyebrows. That's how Curt ended up with this behavior that his 3rd grade teacher would describe as attention-getting behavior.
Dang.
Is that fair?
Then she had the nerve when I was in high school to substitute teach, retired.
I'm
had
back.
the nerve and showed up, and she was like, "Oh, I remember you." And I was like, "Hi, Mrs. Garles. You're my favorite."
She's like, "Are you still drawing on your head?"
She's
Yes,
like, "You
ma'am.
grew up to be such a great kid." And I was like, "Yeah, because of you."
Wow. Do you still, it seems like you're still holding a grudge.
You brought up 3rd grade, and I tried to block it out of my head until you brought it up. I don't remember 9. Oh, I do. I was in 3rd grade, and I had this teacher.
Yeah. And the reason that we were bringing up 3rd grade and this age and 9 years old is because one of our Facebook family members, Ashley, out there in Louisiana, who listens when she can. Thank you so much for listening. Even if it's from out of state, we love everybody who takes the time to listen. She said, it's Lydia's birthday, and that's what's up. You're 9 years old today, so have a good day. Enjoy it today. You'll never be 9 years old again after this year. What a way to go into 2019, the year of 9 for you. So hey, enjoy your day.
The year of 9 in 2019. Ooh,
take that,
Mrs.
Garles.
Mrs. Garles. Attention getting behavior. It's kind of like one of those teachers where they're like, you're always talking, and put the check mark next to the talking thing on the report card. And then you're like, you're never going to use that when you grow up. Well, look at me now. I talk every morning.
Yeah, nonstop. I remember there was the conduct, and it was S is satisfactory. E was excellent. And then I don't remember what the one is not acceptable. But I remember I would always get E's. And then one time I got an S, and I'm like, really? What? Satisfactory? It's still a good thing, but it seemed like it was so bad.
My parents would reward me if I didn't have any check marks next to those conduct things.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the teachers knew that, because it always felt like I had a check mark every report card. And I would get mad. It's like, we'll go buy you a video game if you don't have a check mark. And I'm like, sweet.
They knew that. They probably, your parents told the teachers, just put the check mark. I ain't buying them anything.
Always
this
next
kid
to
ain't nothing.
Too talkative in class. Always that was always checked.
Yeah. That's funny.
You wanted me to sit in silence?
Hey, I just saw Mike Grimm. What's up? Good morning, Mike. Mike was one of the winners of the Texans tickets when we gave those away. Compliments of Crystal Koza just being awesome and wanting to bless somebody in the community with some of the Texans tickets that she had. We were able to give those away to Mike. He went, took his son, posted some pictures, looked like he had a great time. But guess what, Mike? We're doing another giveaway, this one with Reality of Wrestling, and you never know with the way things have been going. You may be one of the winners. So we're giving away tickets to tomorrow's match. It's going to be at 7:00. All you have to do to be eligible to win is like this video, comment, share it out, and Mike, you could be the winner as well as I think we have about 10 that we're giving away. So there's going to be multiple winners. We're picking those today. I'm excited.
Picking those maybe like now. No, we got to give it time. Give it time, people.
And if you haven't been to Reality Wrestling yet, I recommend you go check them out. Go to realitywrestling.com. They're located in Texas City at Mall of the Mainland. This is Booker T's. This is his promotion, his wrestling promotion. He has a school that he's been doing there for years, putting out some excellent talent that has been competing in the WWE. These have been stepping stones for people to go to that next stage. But when you go there, it's like a top of the line performance with the lights, the video, the commentary, everything else. We are very proud to have that and partner with them to be able to do stuff like this.
I feel though like this is better than WWE. Reality of Wrestling, WWE, Reality of Wrestling for me.
You know, and for me too, because and here's the tough part about that is like Booker T, he's still a part of the WWE. He still appears and he does those performances. So I mean, it's hard to think of the Booker T without thinking of WWE. To me, it's like a sister school because they pull talent from these local wrestling promotions. Like seriously, we've had people in this studio from Reality Wrestling who have competed on the national stage for millions and millions and millions of people all over the world on television because they wrestled in the WWE and Reality Wrestling. Will All Day, he was in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's undefeated, right?
He's undefeated in the WWE, and we had him in here as promoting Reality Wrestling.
He's had one fight, but he was still undefeated
all day.
You can't blame the Kansas City Chiefs for playing an easy schedule, you know? Like, you
Touché.
can't blame Will All Day for only having one match in WWE, you know?
Yeah, and I have a feeling it won't be his last. So make sure you watch that talent. It's coming up. It's local guys. It's people that come actually from all over the country to be able to train under somebody who is in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. That's a real thing, and Booker he's in it.
Why am I not in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
You may be with that bald head, and they may mistake you for Kane, the wrestler from WWE, and they're going to be like, this guy, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Tomorrow night's going to be so much fun. I'm gonna take on Booker T.
Could I be mistaken for any wrestler? I don't think so. There's not anybody that I look like, and they're like, yeah, that guy looks like he could be a wrestler. You? Nah, you're either like Mr. Clean, Lord Voldemort, Jason Statham, Vin Diesel, Kane, or Kurt Casper. And that's what we're getting today. I think it's Kurt Casper, or is this Kane? I don't know. Doppelganger stat. You're staring at me right now, and I don't know what that means. Somebody pray for me.
I love it. I'm gonna keep this haircut until I'm done boxing.
Yeah,
this is gonna be fun.
It might be easier to train because you're not gonna worry about it. You're just gonna be buzzing it. And this is a haircut you can do yourself, right? Are you gonna keep shaving your eyebrows too?
No, I'm not gonna. The eyebrows are gonna grow back. The face hair is gonna stay small.
Yeah.
The hair is gonna stay small, and I'm gonna walk around like in a white shirt with big muscles.
Where are you gonna get those big muscles? Is that coming in 2019?
2019, new year, new me. What now?
Yeah. There you go. You heard it here from Kurt's mouth. New year, new me. What do you have going on for 2019? Do you have any goals that you're trying to achieve, whether that's in business, financial goals, or maybe in your self-care or spiritual goals? Let us know. We want to hear from you. What do you got going on?
This comment here is really interesting. It says, did you know that Abraham Lincoln is in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
I did not know that. Do we have a fact checker for that?
We got one source. We need a second source.
Yeah.
Always confirm 2 sources before you put it out.
You know, most of the time, whenever people choose to shave their head, they grow out their beard. You kind of went opposite. You decided to shave your beard and then like shave your head and just shave the eyebrows too while you were at it. Is that something you're going to do? Grow the beard back out because it kind of takes attention away. But do you want the attention to your head? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you listening to anything?
I don't think it's that. I had to think about it for a little bit. I don't think it's attention getting behavior.
No, I'm saying, do you want the attention not drawn to a beard, but drawn to the head? Like you're like, I'm shaving my beard, I'm shaving my head because I want all the attention on my nog. I don't want any on my chin. Because usually people do it the other way. Hey, I'm going to shave my head, but I'm going to grow out my beard, kind of like even it out.
Could I grow out my beard? Did I do this wrong?
Yes,
like, should I have done beard baldness?
I feel like I've been talking to myself in circles for the past 2 minutes about this.
No,
the
but I'm
yes.
just asking. Like, Crystal's shaking her head. No.
Oh,
see, that's what I'm looking at.
So maybe that's the thing. I don't think you trimmed it enough, and you could have took care of it a little bit more. But self-admitted, I don't have a great beard. My beard grows like really weird places, but I try to like, okay, I'm going to shave like right here on the lines and like line it up and take care of it. But I don't have a good beard. I don't have a good mustache, but that doesn't stop me from trying to grow one. I feel like you because you have a strong mustache. It's like 2 inches wide.
I do have a strong mustache. The problem with my mustache is if I grow it out too far, it looks like a creeper stash.
Well, that's why you have to like do the trimmage, man. Just a little bit. And you can go to a barber professional or me as I watch YouTube videos on microblading. I could microblade you in a permanent mustache with brows. I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to take a break. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next, Jennifer Rose Garcia on KHEA Radio.
The V is bugging me.
What is?
The V? Like I have a straight like V where my hair
Kurt,
used to be.
We've known this. Like I think you're the only one who had never noticed it before. But that's something else. You know, with the hair gone, maybe you're more drawn towards the facial, and we're calling them muscles. Chelsea, what do you think about Kurt's new? We're getting some wows.
Eddie Guerrero?
Ooh, I could be, man. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. That's a huge compliment. Ashley, I feel like we haven't seen you in like a week. What's up? Before that, it was like forever. We need to hang out with Ashley more.
Yeah, Ashley, just come and bring your laptop and hang out here. You don't need to hang out at Living Well Clinical Nutrition anymore.
I have some ideas, and I think that they're great ideas.
Just bring your laptop here.
Yeah, come on. So here we go. James Ledbetter. Is that a wrestler or is this somebody that they're tagging their friend? But either way.
See, that's what makes it better.
We're giving away Reality of Wrestling tickets today. Kurt shaved his head. His eyebrows have been gone. I actually drew him some eyebrows on earlier on tape, but those have been removed.
But they're forever on Facebook.
Yeah. If you're not friends with Kurt on Facebook, it's probably for your benefit. But there's his new profile picture. Those are the brows I drew on for him. I think they look great. I'm thinking about watching some more YouTube videos about microblading and just going for it, you know, starting a new career where I talk on the radio and microblade.
That talking on the radio and microblading at the same time would be a great show.
You know who I'm going to talk to?
Brazilian drops.
That's one option.
Okay.
Petra. Because she does the training there for different things. So Petrified Eyes, Lash Studio. I'm going Petra. I'm trying to make myself more valuable, right? That's something I recommend. Even for 2019, a good goal to have is like, hey, always try to invest in yourself, whether that's with knowledge or books or listening to podcasts or learning how to microblade. Hey, that could be it, you know, right there. So there's a lot of opportunities to do stuff like that. And this could be my calling, 2019. I'm stepping away from KHEA. We're about 90 Facebook likes from 5,000, and we may call it a wrap. You know, we started the year with about 100. And then we hit
about
300 in March. And then when we get these next 90 Facebook likes,
we're done. No more KHEA.
And then I'm just doing my passing the taco to somebody else. And I'm going full microblading. Because after I've seen the work I've done, you know what? That's the nicest thing I think that has been said all day. Those brows look great. That's a compliment to you. And I'm also embracing it. I feel like that's a compliment to me too. Thank you.
You know, I did notice very similar eyebrows to your eyebrows. Do you look in the mirror a lot and be like, wow, I got great eyebrows, and then I can draw them on pieces of tape?
Yeah. No, I do not do that. But I mean, I do look in the mirror as much as anybody else, I suppose, whether that's.
Wow. I just saw it.
Somebody said I probably look in the mirror less than Kurt. Do you look in the mirror a lot? I mean, I look in the mirror when I'm getting ready, brush my teeth, I fix my hair.
Last night was really, really hard because I had to make sure I got the whole back of my hair when I was shaving.
Right.
I didn't realize how much we don't look at the back of our head in a mirror. It was really hard.
So you're looking at the back of your head and trying to make sure you get it all.
I had to use the phone trick.
Really? You don't have a mirror or anything?
I had to use the cell phone.
You had to use the phone trick. You had the mirror in your bathroom and a cell phone.
Like this.
It works.
Like this going. It was cell phone in one hand.
Wow.
Trimmer in the other, going like this. It was a lot of fun. At 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Ooh, GC Brows. Gardy Curt Brows.
That's the name of the business. I saw that. Hey, thanks. That's just another compliment. I'm blushing. Y'all need to stop. but thanks. I was trying to pass on, I want everybody to have great brows, including Curt, who has 0 right now. And that's one of my goals for him. So James, I see, James, are you a wrestler too? Because we saw that you got tagged and we said, hey, we need to tag a wrestler. We're giving away some Reality of Wrestling tickets. If you are not a wrestler, would you be interested in going and watching Reality of Wrestling?
His profile picture says something about shaving says a lot about a man. Hold on, I want to see.
Does he have a beard? Is he talking about a head, or are you talking about your his face?
I want to get the whole thing. James Letter.
Leah. So we're going to be contacting. We actually we've been giving some of them away slowly, and so we actually went through the rest, and so we're going to be contacting them if we have time today. But in the next several days or so, we're going to make sure we get all that stuff out. Everything that was time sensitive has been given out or at least contacted. So everything else is more, gift cards that can be used at any time, or like a book or T-shirts, or the Scott, like all the big stuff still hasn't been given away. Shaving says a lot about a man. Like, I'm not one. Is that true?
I love that profile picture.
That's funny.
James, good job, man. Good job.
So what does that say about? You got the stubble going on. You were saying this is the new shave. Like, that's what you were saying. Like, oh, this is the new thing.
Hey, Crystal, will you?
Okay, here is the other thing that's going on. So today we're going to be going to Bay Colony Nails over at 646 and I-45. So if you know where HEB is off of 646, and you know where Fub on Me is, it's right next to Fub on Me, which is behind 888. We're going to be going to Bay Colony Nails about 1:00. We're doing a video with them. We're going to be shooting. I may go live depending on what we get into, but we're going to be giving away some gift cards to them. So you can go get your nails done, get a pedicure, a manicure. They offer all kinds of stuff there. When last time we were there, the receptionist had these nails and I thought they were fake, right? And she was like, no, these are mine. And was like picking at them, like kind of showing us like, no, like these are mine, and showing us the underneath. And I was like, oh my gosh, they looked ridiculously like good, I suppose is the best way to say it, because they looked so fake. They were long, but not like crazy long, just like a good length. But I was very impressed. Elsie needs a mani-pedi. Gold. Mani-pedi gold. there's a play there. There's something there. Shout out to Chelsea.
Manigold.
Mani-pedi gold.
Ooh, I love that. Mani-pedi gold.
Oh, Curt just announced a winner.
I did.
Leah,
I told Leah.
You were actually a winner of something. Here's the thing. Everybody who donated is getting something. So if we haven't contacted you yet, you are a winner. If you donated, that's what's up. Everybody who donated is going to be walking away with something, whether it's a T-shirt, a prize pack that we made, a gift card to one of the different places. So that's what's up. Everybody's a winner. Curt has winners right now, and I know he's dying to read them.
No, I'm not going to read them. I just wanted
let me see.
I was just going through some of them.
I just need to take this away from Curt.
Take it away from
So
me.
here's some of the things that we had to give away. Burger Nation gift cards, Cool Cow, spices, and a prize pack. There's a Disney gift card, Dr. Choppa Cleanse, Pit Stop Barbecue. We're actually giving away straight up briskets. Oh, man. From the Texas Pit Stop. That's one of the coolest things I feel like that we've given away, because we've done a lot of gift cards. And Chelsea, I see things that you have one on here too. So we're giving away Arms Room. We're giving away D's Fit Foods, Colt Beauty Spa, Brazilian Drops spa gift cards. Actually, that was, and I don't know, that's a free Botox. And this is just the way these things drew.
Yeah, somebody got, the Botox got picked up yesterday when they came by.
Rockets tickets to the suite. We're giving away 4 of those. Cool Cow Creamery gift cards again. That brick oven pizza. I went and picked that one up like at 7:00 the night before. They're like, hey, we have a gift certificate we want to give y'all. I walked in there and I was like, oh my gosh, it smells good. So stinking good in here. I got to order a pizza. I was totally not planning on that because it was like late, and my wife was like, are you coming home? And I was like, I got one last run to make. We went and shot some video. We were out there, I don't know how many hours.
When you brought
how
the
many
pizza
hours
home,
have we been working lately other than like Christmas?
85.
I mean, like, it's not even joking. Like like 16, 18-hour days, like going up into that giveaway share-a-thon thing. It was a lot of work, but it was successful because of y'all. I mean, we could have worked all that time and not done anything, but because of the vendors, the restaurants, the businesses that donated to us, and then y'all, the people who donated, the people who shared, the people who liked and commented, we were able to reach our goal, surpass our goal, and we're going to be having a better year. So that's what's up. Thank you guys.
People now want to know what they won.
Like, what did I win? You won. Everybody's a winner.
A Pandora box.
All you need to know is that you won. We'll contact you guys, and actually, these papers have your name. You want to do that?
It's your call.
I think so. I think that's fine. Will it go from KHE? It'll go from Crystal's personal, right?
She's now an editor.
What? No, I'm joking. Kurt before was like, I can't make her an editor because I'm not an admin. And I was like,
do it on my phone.
Yes, you can. Okay.
But I did it on the computer.
So we're going to be, I guess, sending messages to the winners, most likely from KHEA. If not, it's going to be from Crystal Narvez. So just throughout this day, monitor your spam box. So that way we can get a hold of you the best way that we can. So we got a comment. Y'all been working nurses hours. Maybe so. But Christmas, we got a couple days to recover.
Wait, can I make an announcement on the big ones? No.
Let's just do it this way. I wonder if we should wait, because then people are going to start checking their messages and they'll be like, we don't want to watch y'all anymore.
After the show.
Y'all are boring. I have a giant brisket that I need to go pick up at my earliest convenience. I want a $50 gift card to Olympia Grill. I'm going to Max One Stop. Forget what these guys say. How about eat? Turn down my
mic really fast.
It's still going to pick up.
Talk quietly.
Okay, that's not... Kurt just said he's going to talk quietly. Can y'all imagine how that's... Can y'all imagine that, Kurt talking quietly? Here we go. Anyways, what are you guys up to? Kurt's over there telling secrets about I don't know what. It's really hard to talk whenever he's whispering over there, and y'all can hear him anyways.
All right, I'm good.
So we have a message. People said, "What did I win? What did I win?" I guess we're gonna be getting back to you guys. Miss Imelda, I saw you went and picked up some stuff from Dr. Choppa's office. Have y'all had the opportunity to take it? There's some Allerplex right here. Let me see. Because you've been taking like 5. Can you talk?
Yeah. I take that at least once a day, every day. Allerplex.
Bam!
Brought to you by Dr. Aaron Choppa, Living Well Clinical Nutrition. Hey, Imelda might want those Reality of Wrestling tickets.
That's true. Miss Imelda and anybody else who's watching, including you, Big Chris, if you like, share, and comment. Share out this video. Make sure you comment on it. Hit a like or a react. We have the opportunity to win some Reality of Wrestling tickets. That is going to be tomorrow. It starts at 7. The bell sounds at 7. Booker T will be there. This is his promotion, his school. Brad Gilmore will be there. Are you worried that when Brad sees you, he's gonna think about your hair?
I'm a little more concerned what security is gonna say when I show up on Saturday.
Yes.
Are they going to be like, Kurt's here, keep an eye on him? Are they going to follow people around, making sure that I don't go back to Booker T and be like, Booker T?
Booker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Booker's worried.
What if I showed up in my hot dog suit?
The best part is that we found out Booker T watches our show. He has seen our show before. He knows exactly who Gardy is. He knows exactly who Kurt is. He knows that you've been calling him out. He's been silent on this topic, but he knows.
Should I be worried if he walks over to me and was like,
sucker, boom, and then he does a roundhouse kick? Yes, you should be, because then you're going to be like, Booker, I wasn't ready. You look concerned, Kurt.
Yeah, hold on just a second.
See, this is why we should have waited just to after, because Lex Luthor over here is getting up, doing everything but what he's supposed to be doing.
I made a mistake.
Mrs. Grawls was right about you. You know
attention getting behavior. How is that attention getting? Oh, this is. So I literally You know how most people put their pencil here?
Yeah.
Well, I had enough gel in my hair as a 9-year-old that I could run it through my hair and then have it stick.
Yeah.
And so it was like sticking out. And she was like, Kurt, that's attention getting behavior.
Wow. Here. Is that bad though? I mean, everybody wants some attention, right? Hopefully it's like a thing.
Attention getting behavior.
But I think at some point it's just like, okay, you're just trying to get a reaction, like even getting in trouble to get, whether it's like good attention, bad attention, you're just trying to get something. So if y'all don't know, I have a brand called Del Tigre. We do shoes, we do purses, and a bunch of other stuff. And so right now I'm dealing with having the items shipped and customs and everything else. So it's been a giant learning process. The only thing about this is that, like, where my manufacturer is, where I've had stuff sampled, it's like nighttime. You know, it's morning here, but it's like on the other side of the world. So I'm learning all that stuff out.
Is it hard having like to deal with all of that where it's coming over from overseas?
Oh yeah. I mean, this is something totally new, but the good thing is I will be able to know. Next time I'm going to know.
Next time it'll be a lot easier, right? Like every time you do something, it just gets easier and easier and easier. I'm excited for the Del Tigre boots. I'm excited for the Del Tigre purses. I bought one already.
Yes.
I'm super excited for that person who's going to get it.
So we're also going to be doing a giveaway, like where, you know, kind of how we do our giveaway videos with Del Tigre, which is my company. Me and my wife started. We're going to be doing a giveaway for a purse or a pair of boots, whatever you want. So whether you're a guy, girl, you want to gift it, maybe it's not for you. But the interesting thing is that literally we have something for everybody. You can wear it, you know, dressed up. You can wear it dressed down, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to be doing a giveaway. Texas Chronicles wanted to sponsor that. What's up?
Yeah, that will be so much fun.
What are you showing me?
Next, never mind.
Okay. Yeah. So it's coming out. So they're literally out. Everything is done. They're in boxes, boxed up. There's 20 giant boxes that are being shipped, and I'm waiting for my customs and my shipment to go through. It's just a learning process, and I'm gonna know exactly how this works next time. So there's things called like DDP, and that's like duties door paid. Like if I understand, like everything is paid, it's going to come to your door. That's a little bit more expensive, but I decided to do that route because I didn't want to have to handle any of the U.S. customs, the foreign customs, all that stuff. And I found out that maybe that's not the best route for me. I'm trying to see if I can switch it to something I believe it's called CFS. So it's container freight storage. They do it from one facility to over here, another storage facility, and then I would be responsible for either finding somebody to move that to my facility or going picking it up. And I don't know, but that may be a better option for me because I found this to be a little bit of a headache, mainly the time difference and working it out. Like they're emailing me now and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm busy giving away tickets to reality wrestling.
Would you be able to fit all of those boxes in my Jeep Compass?
I could fit,
I will drive there and get them.
Okay. If we put the seats down, realistically, we could fit 1, 2, probably 4. Like they've sent me pictures of like the truck loaded up and it looks ridiculous. It's like, and I'm
How
like,
far
where am I
away
going to put all
is
this?
it?
Like I told Josh Rudolph that I was like, I'm going to keep these in my house. He's like, dude, you should have had that moved to the church. He's like, where are you going to put that? The only thing, I have room because I have a room in my house that's completely empty that I had planned for this. It's just, I'm going to have to carry them upstairs. And I'm going to be like, I need a system, like a system where me and you, I'm just like handing it to you. Then I go up one stair and then hand it to me and you go up another stair and hand it up. That may be our best option.
Wait, how did I get dragged into this?
It's just what happens.
Do I get pizza for doing this?
Yes, from Brooklyn,
From Brick Oven.
Brick Oven Pizza in Kima. Yes, you do.
Ooh, look at that.
See, Russ said I could borrow his Dodge. That's what's up. An 8-foot bed. I may need a trailer. Like I'll show you the pictures. It looks like something from a movie. They're like boxes stacked up tall, and I don't know how tall this person was, but it was like taller than them, like as far as you can see. So, but thank you. So I'm looking at seeing what that takes to.
Dang,
I'm excited to get him here.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Not necessarily. No, it hasn't. They've been completed. Like at Christmas, they were completed, but now it's just like learning this side of it.
Ben's out there.
Oh, what's up, Ben?
Hey, Crystal,
Ben,
will you
you're
go
not
get
listening
Ben?
to KHEA. Ben,
Tell
you should
Ben
be
to come
listening.
in here.
We need to put speakers outside of these walls so that way, and we can only control it. So that way people who are out there are forced to listen to us whether they like it or not. That is one of my goals for 2019.
We should have. Why don't we have speakers out there?
I'm gonna see if we can work that into the budget. I'm gonna tell Scott and be like, "Hey, if we need extra speaker wire, data cable, I don't know, whatever it takes. We need speakers out there so that way we can force Ben to lit. Come say hi to our Facebook people.
Ben, do you even have Facebook?
Last thing I had was MySpace.
Ooh, we need to make a MySpace.
Oh, we should make a
KHEA
MySpace.
radio on MySpace. Do you have Instagram? Nothing.
Do you have Snapchat?
No Snapchat.
What do you do on your phone?
Snap pictures, though.
So you have pictures. So like you like actually
Is
talk
that
to people
that's your
in
kid, right?
in real
I
life.
have not seen your kid in real life yet. Let me see this.
You know why you haven't seen his child is because it's not on Facebook.
Dude, look at that eyebrow. He's got better eyebrows than me.
Oh, you think? Very cute. Very cute.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, what do you do on your phone? Like, what do you do? Like, if you're like, you have time and you just, there's not that much business in the world.
No business, Candy Crush.
Yeah, Candy Crush. So okay, now we're getting down to it. I understand. Like, if you play like games, is that what you would do? Like games, and if you have free time and you're like bored, like if you're at the airport or you're sitting waiting for your oil to get changed, you know, like games or.
See, this is the other reason why I'm excited for our new gear in 2019, because there's oftentimes our people who come into the studio sit off the camera. We'll be able to be like, shoot.
What about YouTube? Do you watch YouTube videos?
Sometimes, yeah, for research.
How about KHEA radio on YouTube?
That's perfect research. That's the perfect research. Yeah. You need to go check out our KHEA radio YouTube account. Like everybody else, if y'all haven't done that, make sure you go follow KHEA because we're streaming live on there right now.
Is that our?
Yes, I believe so.
That's our 10 o'clock.
Well, he said he was going to bring someone with him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dietrich, I believe is his name.
Okay.
So I guess I'm cut off.
Well, no, when it's not 10 o'clock yet.
You're always cut off.
Right.
Are you helping out there?
There's a lot. So what's happening outside of our window into the real world, we are taking down Christmas gifts,
Decorations, trees, all kinds of stuff out
yeah,
there.
it's awesome to see. But imagine like an entire church. So our church is pretty big.
Yes.
We broadcast out of Abundant Life Christian Center. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a tree in every foyer, and some of the foyers there's multiple trees. They're all decorated. There's like random. You know what kind of weirded me out? Every time I walked in that door over there, that little bear dressed up in like Christmas decoration just sitting there, and I had to do a double take. Like, is that a real little kid or something? And I'm like, no, it's just that same bear. I'd put him on my Snapchat one day, and I'm like, why do I always think that this is like real? Like every time.
I do too. It looks like a little kid.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's up, little guy? You're not real.
Ben, do you watch Netflix?
No.
Do you watch TV?
Ben. I watched Netflix last night. I watched the Talk of the Town, The Birdcage.
Oh, you watched The Birdcage because that's not a real thing.
That kind of like getting notebook.
Yeah, he got notebooked. Huh? Say it.
Birdcaged.
Can somebody
The
tell him what the
Birdcage.
real name
Is
is?
that Spanish for notebook?
No, I believe it's box.
Oh, the Bird Box.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
You were like up and down, just be like, no, I'm right, you're wrong. What's
I
up,
was,
Reggie?
I was ready to be like, you're wrong.
How about the Houston Rockets? Yeah, Kurt watched the Birdcage last night. How was it?
It was good. I
Look at everybody's like bird box, bird box, bird box.
seriously,
I should have let him keep going, shouldn't I?
That would have been so funny.
Oh man, I'll be like, oh, tell me more about Birdcage. This is new. I don't think anybody's heard about it. You're gonna be the first. You should make a movie called Birdcage, and it's just like a bird in a cage,
That would be hilarious.
and it's Kurt.
See, I didn't understand the name for the Bird Box because the box wasn't a big part of the show. Like the cage was for the majority of like half the show.
Are you about to give out spoiler alerts? I haven't seen it. I don't know if I want to watch it.
No, I'm not going to give out spoilers. I'll just tell you that it's The Happening, but
Here
with
we
better
go.
acting.
You spoiled it for me. The Birdcage. I'm not watching The Birdcage now.
Don't. It's a waste of 2.5 hours.
That's a long movie.
2 hours and 5 minutes, actually.
Did you watch
sorry.
it, Crystal? Okay.
It's a waste. Don't watch it.
I've just seen a lot of. I feel like I've seen it after all the memes. If I see Sandra Bullock one more time in like a mask, I'm gonna turn her into a Ninja Turtle. I'm gonna like cut little eye holes and put a piece of pizza in her hand.
Yeah, Solian just said I haven't seen it. I'll wait till all the memes are done.
There you go.
Oh,
look at that.
A Birdcage.
So maybe you're like, no, I watched Birdcage with Robin Williams.
Birdcage, was that the one where he like No, what was that one where he's in the mental institution?
Oh, that's Hook.
That's not Hook. That's Robin Hood. Yeah,
that's Robin Hood.
Robin Williams played that in Hook. Wasn't there one where
Peter Pan? What are you talking about again?
Wasn't there one where they?
I had too much coffee.
Man,
I could use some
I
coffee.
want to know what kind of coffee you are.
I've had no coffee, but I have had an energy drink. Well, I'm still sipping on it. I got to make it last.
Crystal.
You did stay at a Holiday Inn last night?
I did not stay at a Holiday Inn. I stayed in my house. Birdcage. So
Oh, I remember Birdcage now. Okay. I remember Birdcage with Robin Williams.
I'm happy. I'm glad.
Somebody gave a clue. Hook
was a Peter Pan movie. That was my favorite movie. Like as a kid, like Hook. Yeah, not a Robin Hood. But
you didn't watch the real Peter Pan, like the commercial one,
the commercial one,
like the cartoon one.
Yeah, I've seen the commercial one.
The Disney version.
I've seen it.
That was the best one. That was better than Hook.
No, not in my opinion. I like Hook. Hook was awesome.
It was creepy to me to see the real characters.
When did you see it?
When I was little.
Like how old?
Like 9. When I was in 3rd grade with attention-getting behavior.
The first time I saw it, they showed it to us in music class, and I was in 1st grade, and I was like, I need to see the rest of this. But
was it a musical?
No, it's not. I don't know. I just remember because we were in our music room where they did. I don't know if it was like a holiday. Maybe the teacher was not there, and they just needed something for us to do. But yeah, I watched it, and it was great, and it's on Netflix.
I would say Hook is a better movie than The Bird Box.
Oh, I could say that right now, and I've never seen your Birdcage box movie.
Bird Box was not a good movie.
It's way better than Birch Box. Isn't that like a subscription box or something?
Subscription Birch Box.
Yeah, that's what Bird Box sounds like. Oh, it's a subscription service. You know, like I'm getting birds. Holly says she's seen all the Robin Williams movies. Where's the one? Is it where he was like the clown doctor?
Oh man,
Patch Adams.
That's
I know.
right.
I wanted to call it Patch something.
I liked where he was the teacher. The
Dangerous Minds. No, I'm just kidding.
The teacher where he was a poetry teacher. What was that called? So we got a couple Patch Adams. What was the one with the poetry? I hate the delay. I wish it was in real time.
It's only like delayed by like 8 seconds.
It's still a long time. Good Will Hunting.
He's in Good Will Hunting. I've never seen that movie.
What was the one where he was the teacher?
What was he? Okay, he was teaching poetry. Was it Good Will Hunting? Is that what they're saying? Yeah. Anyways, Robin Williams. He was in Hook. He was not. He was in Birdcage. Apparently, not in Bird Box
Society. Is that right?
I don't think so.
Yes, I was right.
Way to go, Curt. You did it.
I did it before Holly posted it.
If you did nothing else today, just know that you accomplished that. What do you think about Kurt's new look? It's strong. It is unique. I feel like I told him that he is maybe
They're
like
laughing at me
one
out there.
tan away from being a Vin Diesel impersonator.
Hey, do you
Like
want
he could be
go over the FM before they come in, or you just want to wait to go on the FM until they come in?
Curt, can you talk to Crystal, please? What? Yeah, Curt, he's a doppelganger for potentially he's a doppelganger potentially for Vin Diesel. We've gotten Mr. Clean. We've experienced Kane from the WWE. He could be mistaken for. Also be Crystal had mentioned the Lord Voldemort comparison. What else have we gotten? Oh, I said
Kane?
Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins. Somebody said Billy Zane.
They did give you a discount.
Billy Zane, yeah. So yeah, Kurt, here is your mistake. I guess Good Will Hunting, he was a therapist. Oh, Dead Poets Society was when he was a teacher.
Yes.
Okay, got you. And
that was a good. That's when
and
he
in
ripped
Hook,
out the.
He was Peter Pan.
He ripped out the forward or whatever. He's like, rip out the front pages. You won't need this. He's standing on a desk.
I could see you trying to be when Kurt was a teacher.
Captain, my captain. That's right.
I could see him being that kind of teacher. Like he's doing like the shock factor on day one. He's like, class.
He pulls out. Stand on my. I'm not gonna do it. Can't. I'm gonna sit back down. I'll hurt myself.
Okay, day one, Kurt shows up. Class, and he pulls out clippers. And he shakes his head, and he's like, "That had absolutely nothing to do with what you're gonna learn today."
All the time,
just to get like the shock factor. And they're like, "Mr. Casper, you just want attention." He's like, "Yes, I want all of the attention on me. Put your Snapchatty away. Look at me, I'm teaching now." And then you shave your eyebrows. And you get him to make a music video for 6 months. But it's a great video and something they'll be able to watch on YouTube for as long as YouTube is a real website.
Put all your students in Facebook.
I've been put in Facebook jail. It's tough.
You did some hard time there. How long?
A lot.
Yeah, he just got out of Facebook jail, looks like.
I did my hard time.
Yeah. Are you you're ready to be in society now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I hope I can find a job. I might have to talk to Workforce Solutions.
They'd help you out, man.
They do really cool stuff. All right, I'm gonna go get our guest. You ready?
And yeah. So what do y'all have going on? You know, it's almost 2019. We have a couple days left of 2018. Is there anything
you want to go through that post that people were commenting? I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go for it.
I got to bring it up.
Okay. I was trying to ask
the listeners.
Oh, okay. Me? So that's what's up. Sweet. Okay. I was just going to ask, and pardon me if this is rude, but I was going to ask if there's anything that y'all are trying to get done this year. And what are you most likely trying to get started in 2019? You know, we're doing some fitness stuff. If y'all want to join us, that is a possibility. Let us know. We're also going to be doing some other stuff with the radio station. So we are excited about that. So Holly, you're going to go to the movies today. What are you going to see? I don't even know what's out right now. Aquaman's out. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that. You saw it? Yeah. People, because the DC movies aren't as well received as the Marvel ones. That's what people have said, that it's actually really, really good.
So yeah, Aquaman. You're into those comics movies?
I mean, I read comic books when I was younger. I still have them. And I watch all the Marvel movies and the DC stuff.
I feel like I'm so far behind that if I try to watch any of the movies, that it just wouldn't make any more sense. Like, I feel like I miss Spider-Man 2. I miss Spider-Man 3. I miss Spider-Man 3D. I miss Spider-Man, like, Black.
Aquaman is a completely different universe of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is Marvel. Aquaman is different.
The other thing
I don't get
is
it.
that most of these movies, they stand alone. They aren't necessary.
So Aquaman stands by itself.
Yes.
I haven't seen it, but I would guess.
It does. You don't have to suggest it or anything like that.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you're like going to watch like Wonder Woman, where I was already lost like halfway through it.
That's just like a personal thing, you know. I feel like during a movie, it's probably tough for you to go because you want to like jump up in front of the screen and be like, "Hey, everybody, look at me!" Like, you know, because
attention-getting behavior.
The attention's like on the screen and not on you. You're just like go and do like a dance, like, "Ada."
Is that why I get kicked out? Like, I can't go to the Texas City. That's why I get nervous every time we go over there. I'm like, they're gonna recognize me.
Yeah, that's why you have to change your.
So I got to change my haircut and put eyebrows, on.
So Holly said she's gonna go see Mary Poppins Returns with her 7-year-old.
Hey, we gave away to somebody the Mary Poppins tickets for the Cinemark.
Yes,
we did. That was in the Christmas prize pack.
Huh? That's what
somebody won from liking, sharing, and commenting.
So hopefully that is a good movie. We haven't heard anything. So Crystal said we're heading to Homies today. What's Homies? I want to go to Homies.
What is Homies?
This goes out to my homies. I don't know. HOLMIES. We need to go to Homies. Whatever it is. I feel like Crystal's been holding out on us if she has not told us about Homies yet. Everything sounds like a restaurant. Yeah, I didn't eat breakfast either. I was just drinking my drink. I am hungry though. So Naked Nutrition, we usually get meals from there and we eat their breakfast and lunch. And it's like pre-prep, portion meals. Very delicious. But due to the holiday, they didn't cook, I believe, last week or this week. So we've just been
I wonder if that was a
starving.
misspelling.
Oh, Holmes. We're heading to Holmes.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes movie.
See, we did think it was. I was like searching restaurants, like Homies.
Homies Houston. Homies restaurant.
Yeah, nothing showed up. What's Kenny and Ziggy's?
That one has to be a restaurant.
Kenny and Ziggy's.
Sounds like a game show.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, Kenny and Ziggy's, or like a show on Nickelodeon or something.
I also do not see that.
Okay, now people are just messing with us. Now we're just
Oh, if I spelled it right,
Ziggy's.
still nothing.
Yeah, let us know what you guys got going on.
Oh,
So,
it is.
If you like, share, and comment on this, you have the opportunity to win these reality wrestling tickets. We're going to be giving them away today. The match is tomorrow, and we have about 10, I believe, that we're going to be giving away a couple pairs of these to some people who follow the directions and win. So it's fun.
Can you ask Holly, where is that place? Because I think I've been there. Is it in downtown?
Is it in downtown Houston?
I'm looking here. I think it's on Post Oak.
Yeah.
We're all looking at it right now. No, it's over on the west side. There was a diner in downtown Houston that I went to one time, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." It was like
In downtown Houston? Like, what do you consider downtown Houston really downtown? Or are you talking like?
Yeah, I'm talking like
Consider that north.
there's a Jason's Deli over there near Discovery Green. I remember
Okay.
I went to Discovery Green, and then we walked to this diner, and it was good, but I've never been back.
Yeah, I've never been. Well, I used to live downtown, like in downtown. And a lot of the stuff is not open during times where like I wasn't working, like restaurant wise, because they're only open. So I didn't really. It's funny. I live there, but I didn't really get to go like eat at all the places because they're closed. So you either go like to the Heights or like Midtown or like Montrose, and that's where you would be able to get like the diners, the restaurants, and other stuff.
Jason's Deli, I felt bad.
Mm-hmm.
When Jason's Deli, I went during lunchtime. It was like 2:00.
Okay.
And I started, like, I got this salad and I just sat there and I was waiting because I had a meeting that night and I was just like killing time, right?
Okay.
And they're cleaning up. And I was like, what's going
Downtown
on?
Jason Deli? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they
and
close.
I forgot.
those
They
different hours.
closed. They're only open for lunch.
The only things that are like open at night are, you can go, if you want to, are like the bars and like music venues. And then they have obviously like different hours than what like the restaurants would. So there's like pizza places. They're like delicious pizza places. But if it's like a Saturday, you could, but they're always packed. So just interesting.
All right. We're bringing on our guest.
Yep. We're going to be talking about safety, driving and being safe. Our people are like, where's Ben? Well, it was nice chatting for a bit. If you do make a Facebook, feel free to like KHEA Radio and then subscribe to our YouTube channel. Number one fan. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Gardy.
Dietrich.
Nice to meet you.
Maria.
Maria. Gardy. He looks good, right? With his beautiful.
Bald head.
I've been telling him. I said you just need to embrace it.
That's it. Run with it.
Be bald is beautiful, and I feel like he looks great. You said, what was your name one more time?
Dietrich.
Dietrich.
Triek.
And what was your name?
Maria.
Maria. That's what I thought. I remembered Dietrich. I remembered your name because it's a cool name. It's very unique.
Thank you.
And it's South Region.
Yes, South Region driving.
I'll write that down just so I do not forget. Make sure we stay on that. So how are y'all doing today?
Doing great.
Good.
Are we on the air now?
So right now we're streaming live on our social media, streaming live on YouTube, and we're not on our FM yet, but we will.
Okay.
So we're just chat for a bit, but it's real easy. It's fun in here. It's we like to have fun.
Okay.
Y'all like to have fun?
Love to have fun. You're not in the camera.
You want to be in the
That's
camera?
okay. No,
Scoot
that's
over.
okay.
Scoot over.
We're about to make some upgrades to our steps. We had a show on Friday, and we raised some money. Some awesome people from the community and businesses came together, and we met our goal. So we're going to be getting some HD cameras and a switcher, so that way we'll be able to switch from camera to camera, so that way we can focus on our guests. Because right now, people are like, I just see Kurt's bald head and my side profile, but then they can't see y'all, and that's what they want to see. They want to see our guests. What's going on?
Just happy to be here.
I'm glad y'all are here. It's almost a surreal moment. I feel like we've been trying to make this happen for so long.
2 ships passing in the night.
Yes. Yeah. And now it's here. So
I called you and you were teaching class one day.
I was at Texas City High School teaching class when you called, and they have such bad reception over there. I was like, hello, and we were going back and forth. So
is that on purpose that they do the reception in the school to be bad?
I believe so.
I'm sure for the kids.
Yeah.
To not be on.
Because so I'm 32. Whenever I was in school, select few had cell phones, and they were probably a flip phone, or the Nokia one that everybody could change the cover on. That's just what people had. So in my class, maybe 2 people had one, out of 20. I mean, it's just oh, that's cool. We can't send a text message because it costs 10 cents, and I'll get in trouble. My bill gets racked up. But now it's different. All the kids have them. I can see that being a distraction for a teacher.
I'm not going to tell my age. When I was in school, we didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
We were still on the rotor dial.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
pagers?
Yeah, and pagers. That's right. Page me.
Kurt had said that, when did you get a cell phone? Because you said you were
16.
You were just that's messed up.
My parents were like, yeah, you can't have it to 16. I'm not giving my kid a phone.
Here's what makes sense. He's 30. I was like, I'm 32. But I didn't get a cell phone until I was 19 or 20. And I feel
probably the same year then.
Maybe so.
You're 8 years older than me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He feels like he feels a lot younger. I'm 32, he's 30, but sometimes he feels like
I'm 20.
we're a different generation. I'm like, Kurt, I feel like we're kind of in that same window.
I was fixing to say, didn't you just say you're 32 and he's making it 8 years?
At least I have hair.
Wow.
No. Wow. I mean, for now.
This camera makes it look like I had none. I went through and razored it. There's hair here.
You know what's scary is that I don't even say. But no, it does.
The fact that this hair is already growing out more than this part.
No, I don't know. It looks great.
The eyebrows.
He's rocking it.
You got to own it.
Creeps me out a little.
Yeah.
You definitely have to own it.
That's what I'm telling them.
I have eyebrows. They're there.
They're just like this.
I mean, they're very fake.
Have y'all heard of microblading? Where people get them semi-permanently tattooed in and filled in? I was watching YouTube videos earlier, and I drew a sample, and I feel like I'm ready. I told him I would do that. I would do that for you just as a friend.
I would love to see it. Have us back.
Yes. The answer is yes. So you teach at Texas City. Do you teach they do driving stuff there, or do you teach something else, or how does that go?
Actually, I'm not a teacher at Texas City. We've been able to get into Texas City High School to actually do the driver's education program through Century. I think it's 24th Century.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of.
So y'all are able to use the facility there.
Yeah,
is what it is. That's cool.
Yeah, but all in all, we have 5 locations throughout the Galveston County area, Missouri County, and some in Harris County.
That's cool.
League City, Friendswood, Texas City, Deer Park,
and LaPorte.
So where are you mainly?
I'm everywhere.
Everywhere, just wherever you need to be, huh?
Wherever they call, I consider myself.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's really exciting. Really exciting. Be able to teach kids how to drive, some adults how to drive. You see
People
a
need it.
lot. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you see a lot of different things going on.
Wait, what? Why are you
Speaking of-
looking at me and my? I am a great driver.
Speaking of someone who needs to learn how to drive, I mean, it wouldn't hurt you to do a refresher. I wonder if we took an exam, straight up,
Yeah,
like if we'd be able to pass it. Because
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
the last exam, I remember I took my test. 15 years old.
yeah,
I went to school and did all that, and there was questions. I'm like, okay, I was able to pass. But
Yeah.
now, like I said, I'm 32 years old. That was quite a bit ago.
yeah.
Do you think I'd be able to pass it?
No,
Probably not. Huh?
no. I failed it 3 times.
Yeah.
I did before I got to be an instructor. Failed it 3 times. The driving part, I failed twice, and I got back. I had my chest out. And
Yeah.
everything. I'm like, yeah, I did good. And the instructor looked at me and she said, "You failed."
Wow.
I was like, really? Yeah. So a lot has changed. A lot has changed. You're 16. What about? You're 32.
I'm
You got
32.
it when you were 15.
Yeah.
That's
So-
like
So
17.
17 years.
17 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 45.
So it changed. The
you can
rules. The
imagine.
rules have changed a
Yeah,
bit.
definitely.
One thing that always trips me out because I used to work at AT&T. I was a technician there,
Okay.
and they did make us take a defensive driving course. It was part of the straight up training because hey, you're driving this company
Yeah.
vehicle.
Definitely.
Give this to your insurance. You can get a discount most likely or whatever. But I remember one of the things is like if you're in a lane and let's say I'm in this right hand lane and I'm about to make a turn. A lot of the times, and I've done this maybe even yesterday, maybe
Mhm.
even today,
Mhm.
like you're supposed to turn into that closest lane.
the first
Mhm.
lane.
But a lot of the times it's just easier just to go, oh, let's go in that second lane that's
Yeah.
further away. And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's illegal or
It
if that's
is.
just like, okay, it is. Or
Yeah.
like it's a common courtesy or just a suggestion.
No, it's illegal. The first lane always belongs to you.
Yeah, go
When
into
you're turning.
that one with you.
Yeah.
And
first
I
lane
can always
belongs
turn
to you.
into that first lane when someone else is turning into the other lane.
I wouldn't because people
Girl.
don't. Because like let's say I've had that happen before. So like somebody else has a light, and they're turning and it's like, oh well, they're supposed to turn. Okay, you're at an intersection, right? I don't know if people can see this over here.
Mhm.
I'm right here going this way.
Right.
This person, oh, they have a green, a protected turn.
Mhm.
Oh, but legally they should pull in that lane right there.
Right.
I'm with this guy, and it's not even like at an intersection. I've done it out here, like on Hallam Street going on to Delaney.
Mhm.
There's someone coming out of Delaney Cove, and this dude turns, and I'm like, first of all, people don't listen to the rules. Like they're gonna turn out, and they may go in this lane. And he's like, no, I had the right way. And I'm like, dude, we almost got in a wreck. Like,
Yeah.
chill out.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules are there because it's not a protected thing. But he's just like, oh, we're just gonna go side by side with each other and just assume that the other person's gonna do maybe what's right or.
Mhm.
Yeah, I assume everyone's gonna do what's right, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Part of what's interesting, so South Region Driving School, but
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of times I've heard it as defensive driving. Can you
Yeah.
maybe describe what is driving defensively, or what does that mean? What's a defensive driver?
Good question. What we typically practice at South Region Driving School, for instance, we teach things. We always tell our kids to drive defensively. That means always look around and keep your eye on the other person. Drive for the other people. For that example that you were just using right there, I almost got in a wreck about 2 weeks ago. Same scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we teach our kids to drive on the defensive side,
Yeah.
driving for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it makes it safe for everyone. One of the things that we like to do is practice something we call hover and cover.
Okay.
That's a defensive method. When you're driving, let's just say that you're behind the wheel and to put your foot in the most comfortable position, which is the safest position, is over the brake. We
Okay.
always tell our kids that the accelerator is not your friend. So let's just say that you're going around a curve
Mm-hmm.
and your foot is over the gas. And as you're turning around the curve, something scares you. Y'all didn't jump. Y'all didn't jump. I do that in class, and you should see the kids. They fall out the seat. Oh my god! Oh my god! But when you're driving around the curve, you actually should hover the brake
Yeah.
with your foot. So if anything do startle you,
Get ready.
you're ready to put your foot in the
Because there's
right
that reaction
position.
time. You
Absolutely.
see it happen. You're pushing the gas. You're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Then you got to stop.
And
Then you got to
move it
hit.
over.
And plus, you're moving at whatever speed you're already moving at.
Right.
Something's moving at you the other way.
Yeah.
There's math behind that. I'm not a mathematician.
Don't look
yet.
at me.
Yeah.
Neither.
But yeah, that makes sense. And so like out of this, you should always assume, and I mean, if you do that, you may gain an extra 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Gain an extra 2 seconds. but you may end up with a wreck and a headache and a total car.
2 seconds behind the wheel going 20 miles per hour can save your life.
That's a lot.
Definitely can save
Okay,
your
here's
life.
something else that I have a question about. And this has changed. I know for a fact
I'm
it's
gonna let you
changed
have it.
since I went. But like, I know it's like, well, sometimes it's like, 10 and 2 on the side, like 3 and 6.
Mhm.
Like what, or like then it's sometimes it's like,
I just use the one.
you lean your seat as far back as possible, and then you have one hand at 12 o'clock, right?
You have
Barely
to have the window
looking
down.
over.
Yeah, you barely see it, and you're just like, oh, that's good, Like,
Yeah.
what is the
That's
rule
not
now?
how you do it. That's not what you're doing.
That is not what you do.
At all.
So what is it now?
I met girls who said, like, man, when you drive with one hand, that's
Super cool.
That's cool.
It's bad boy style because he got the shaved head, shaved
eyebrows,
He
Jeep
had
compass.
a little bit of a Vin
They're
Diesel,
Yeah.
thing going on, right? And so he's leaning back. He's gone in 60 seconds. What's the name of the movie?
Fast and
Fast
Furious.
and
Fast and
Furious.
He's
Furious.
going out in the car, right?
Gone in 60 Seconds is another one, though,
Nicolas
with
Cage,
Nicolas
I
Cage.
know.
Yeah, I got it.
It looks good. Well, one of the things that we do tell the kids when they come into our classroom is whatever you've been taught by your mom or your dad, take it and throw it out the window.
Which they may do already.
Yeah.
But it's probably nice for them to hear that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, sweet.
And so to answer your question, it's actually we teach 10 and 2 and 9 and 3. So
Okay,
anywhere around there. Not 1 and
Not
6.
1 and
not
leaning
12,
back.
not 12 and 6.
Or not 6, yeah.
You're leaning in at 45-degree angle at 1 or the other way. Okay.
Posture. Yeah, because
Taking notes?
we also at South Regional Driving School, we also do the DPS road test as well.
Okay.
So that stops a lot of people having to go down to DPS and wait those several months because that's a big issue. They'll go down to DPS, and so one of the things that we do great on is posture. Yeah, so leaning back and all that stuff.
It's not the safest position.
No, not at all.
So I'm trying to remember because whenever I did driver's education,
Mhm.
like I said, it was a long time ago, but I don't think I had to do taking the driver's education. I had to take it was on a computer at that point,
Right.
the written exam, but I don't think I had to do a driving portion because I did the driver's education school. Is that the case or am I making that up?
Yeah, no, it's changed. That
Okay.
part of it's changed.
So you have to do both
You have
parts
to
as well?
do both.
Okay.
32 hours in the classroom. We usually meet Monday through Thursday. 32 hours in the classroom, which is 16 days. We'll meet for 2 hours. And after the first 5 days, you'll be able to get your permit. Then we can start driving you because you have to do 14 hours in the car with a licensed instructor now.
And not even
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah.
That's what I struggled with.
7 hours of you driving and 7 hours of you observing someone else drive.
So, like I said, I was 15, but I played football,
Yeah.
in school at the time. So out of practice, then I'd go sit in class. Then we do our driving. I'm not gonna lie, I have something that I self-diagnosed as carcolepsy. If I'm not driving and I'm in the car, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to
You
sleep.
go to sleep.
I can never sleep in a car. I don't
Ever.
understand.
And so,
Me
being a
too.
kid, I'm in the back seat and I was just like, okay, this person's driving. I'm already bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
I'm tired from practice. I have a ton of homework. I'm doing all this stuff. I just was like, and they're like, hey, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And I remember they had a weird air freshener in the back of that car. And it was giving me a head. I was like, I'm either about to throw up back here or go to sleep. So it's your choice.
Yeah.
But it was important because they were like, you need to observe.
Yeah.
And so they kept waking me up. But I just have that. I can do that to this day. If I'm not driving,
Go to sleep. Really?
It's a gift.
Oh my goodness.
It's a gift. Even from 10 minutes away, I'm like, I'm just gonna take this little nap. Sometimes you need that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I
As
do.
an instructor, I will never go to sleep behind when one of these kids are driving. Man, I'm telling you, see a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting stuff. Not just with the kids, with the adults too. Adults are like way harder to teach than a teenager.
Have you ever been really
Yes.
concerned, no, are you trying to hurt me? Do you not like me? Are you trying to hurt us right now? What are you doing?
Funny you said that because about a month and a half ago, we actually skipped the curve and went across the ditch and jumped into a field.
At least y'all made it out.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Hey,
made
y'all
it
must have
out.
been going pretty quick.
No, we went about 30 miles per hour.
And you still jumped the ditch.
And we jumped the ditch because once we
that was
got
God.
that was who it was.
Because you
Yeah.
went and then be like, well, there's that.
And when he hit the reason why, because I think when he hit the curve, he panicked and then he hit the accelerator. So but wasn't in the right position, hover and cover. But he hit the accelerator and we came out of there. Yeah.
I'm
so
kind of glad
you're right.
you came
That
out
was
of
God.
there. Probably what happened because you hit the bounce and then his foot hit on the gas and you said he's not hovering in the right spot. And then it just kind of gave you that last
gave us that little loop. Yeah. So yeah, it's been interesting. I wouldn't change it for the world though.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. I really enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's cool.
Meet a lot of people. I don't know if, we can pretty much share this, but we are a Christian based company and we really, we've had people come to Christ.
That's cool.
And in the school. Yeah. So,
you drive them and you're like, you're going to find
Yeah, you give that salvation altar call at the end.
Right at the end.
Yeah, speeding for the ditch. This is...
That's funny.
Do you accept? Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Let's go through the ditch.
All right.
Yeah.
Now it's done. Okay. We got a minute 30.
That's it? Really? Are we still on live?
We are. We're
Oh,
about ready to
You've
go over the
been there.
FM.
I see it.
Well, no, yeah,
Full
we got a
time.
minute 30 and we'll go on the FM as well. And I'll introduce y'all. We'll keep talking, but it'll keep going the same way that it has. So, cool.
I'm not in,
So
we're
if you turn
live right now.
something else,
We are live
We're
on
still
Facebook
live right
and
now on
YouTube.
we're live on
Okay.
Facebook and live on YouTube.
And YouTube.
Oh wow.
So
but they're
as far as
fixing to
like,
go on the radio right
and
now.
we'll be
okay,
like in
gotcha.
people's cars and stuff here in a
yeah.
second.
Wow.
Hopefully they're
I'm
paying
gonna give you
attention to
that.
the road and not.
10 and 2, 1 and 3. Like, where are your hands right now? So we'll see.
We have a couple of instructors that's out doing drive times right now that's zeroing in on this.
Cool.
Yeah.
I took it at, I believe it was Island Driving School, which always tripped me out because it was not in Galveston. I don't know if they came from Galveston, but it was in Texas City.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still around. Have you heard of them before?
Do we have to mention them?
I guess they are. But I wonder.
Yeah, they're still
Oh
over
man,
there.
I remember they had one car. So the car we in, it had that air freshener in there. I was just like throwing up in the back seat. And then there was another one. There was like a Porsche, but it was like either left-handed and or like a stick. And of course, nobody could drive it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. They probably still have that car.
I don't think it still hasn't moved.
Dang. It was a Ford Focus for me.
That's cool.
Remember.
You need to get one of those today. We got 5 seconds. Yeah. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have some special guests in studio. We have Dietrich and Maria from South Region Driving School.
Yes.
How are y'all doing today?
Doing great.
We're doing good.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us. We've been talking on our Facebook stream. We've been talking on YouTube as well about everything that goes on with what you guys, what y'all do. First of all, kind of tell us where y'all's locations are and then what you offer.
Okay. First of all, we actually have 5 locations. The first location is located in Lake City. We have one in Friendswood. We have one in Texas City, one in Deer Park, and one in LaPorte. The nature of the company is that basically we offer teenage and adult driving classes.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I took it in whenever I was a teenager, whenever I was in school, right?
Right.
But you mentioned there is opportunities for adults to take it. Now, what would be some reasons that an adult would take it, whether it's maybe they need to or they just want to? I mean, what's a good, who's a good candidate to take it as an adult?
As an adult, first you have to be over 18 years of age to qualify as being an adult.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple of things that we find people come to us is people that license have been suspended, for 2 years or more. They'll have to take the adult class, which is actually 6 hours, 6 hours in the classroom. And then from them taking the 6 hours, they'll go down and they'll get their permit and come back to us because we also offer the third-party DPS road test. So we're able to pretty much take care of anybody.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I think you're able to sometimes get a discount on insurance and some other stuff, right? If you take that, is that still a possibility?
Depending on the insurance company that you have, I've seen it go all the way up to 10% off, 5 to 10% off on their insurance.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I took the training that I had in Nebraska. I don't think we used the company. I think it was through the school, like actually through the high school. Like one of the teachers actually taught it. in Nebraska. I don't know. I've never heard of driving schools until I got to Texas.
So that's the thing that they just do like in the education system?
Yeah, you do it during the summer. So like the summer before you turn 16, everybody takes the class.
Right.
Which I've never heard of driving schools until I got here. But that's the reason why we did it, was because of the insurance issue.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, a lot of the schools around in this area have gotten away from having it in the school because of liability issues.
Mm-hmm.
They'll let you come in basically and teach the class, but as far as the driving portion, that you can't teach it on campus anymore because of liability issues.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess like if something happens to the car or the kids, and there's a bunch of
kids.
different reasons.
Right.
So how can people get in contact with you? We've talked a little bit on the Facebook, but over the FM we had it. How can people get in contact with your school?
Several different ways. You can call either one of our 5 locations. Another way that you can contact us is through our website, which is southregiondriving.org, and basically Facebook. We have a Twitter. You can reach. We try to keep up
Smoke
with
signals, anything.
smoke
really.
anything. Definitely.
That's cool.
So you were talking about on the Facebook, you remember the car that you drove.
I don't remember exactly what kind of car it was, but I remember the car that I did not get to drive, and I remember the smell. So sometimes I get car sick in the back seat already, and so it was my friend. I actually took it with a couple people and my sister at the same time, and so they were driving, and the instructor's up there. I'm in the back seat, tired after football practice, probably sweaty, and just like, I could doze off. But I remember being in the car and they had this air freshener in the back. It was tough. And I was like, I'm about to throw up. So I just go to sleep. And I remember one time he was like, I shouldn't count this hours for you, but I'm gonna.
So you had to have a certain amount of hours in the back seat
Observing.
Right.
Yeah. And so they would wake me up and I'm like, okay, like that's what's up. Thanks. Because I didn't want to have to do it again.
Well, what it is that it's basically 32 hours in the classroom, which is equivalent to 16 days. After you've done your 5 days in the classroom, basically you can get your permit. And what you're talking about are drive times, because you have to do 14 hours in the car with a licensed instructor, 7 hours of you driving and 7 hours of you observing someone drive.
What about, I have to ask about this. What about like parallel parking? Is that part of the exam where you have to be able to do that to get the license and all that?
Absolutely. And we have some confident instructors about teaching parallel parking. I can't tell you the number of kids that have actually came into the class and that's their biggest fear. Parallel parking.
I can't do that. Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. My mom doesn't,
Yeah.
So,
in Nebraska, they got rid of parallel parking and they did the backup reverse where you have to go forward and then back up into the parking spot.
Yeah.
You have to do that?
Yeah. And so it's like a diagonal backup. So you go beyond it and then back in. So then when you leave, you're going forward. It was the weirdest thing in downtown Omaha that I've ever seen. And everyone's like, what? I just rather parallel park now, instead of like driving beyond and then backing in.
Yeah, at an angle. I've seen that and sit in, I don't know where, but I have seen it before. But you can fit more cars that way. It just takes up some more of the road, I suppose. But I learned to parallel park because I used to live in downtown Houston. We talked about me living in Houston earlier. And that is the only way you can find somewhere to park most of the time. And so it was like, well, I got to figure this out now. And I found something that worked for me. And I got freshened up the other day because we were at an event in Galveston and I found free parking. And I was like, I got to park right here. And so it was the first time I had parallel parked. But it is very important.
When there's free parking, I'm parallel parking all the time. I'm like, okay, I'll save the $5 to parallel park. I'll squeeze my Jeep Compass in there.
That should be something taught in driving school, like education.
We definitely teach it. But the funny thing is, the only place that you basically find yourself parallel parking is in Houston and Galveston. Nowhere else, no other
space.
I remember the one thing that I failed. I don't remember parallel parking as like the driving test. The one thing I failed at was where to push the emergency like button or whatever, where the blinkers flash.
The hazard lights.
The hazard lights. I knew there was a word for it. I was looking for it. The hazard lights. He's like, okay, turn on the hazard lights.
Are you
and I was the first, so the person behind me, my riding partner or whatever, I went first, so I was the first one to see it. So I was like, oh, I don't know, and he like pushed it for me, and I was like, well, that's failed on that. So then the person who was my riding partner, her name was Karen. I remember her name.
There's a little bit of resentment.
I was a little mad about this because
Karen, I sense.
So Karen, obviously, it's her turn. She does the same test as me, and it's like, okay, where's the hazard button? And she's like, right here. Kurt messed this up, and I was like, oh, Karen.
You know, they probably were going to say, like, as soon as you get in a vehicle, you should search for where the hazard is. You know, adjust your mirrors. Look where, you know, these are things you should do before you start the car, Kurt. Right? I feel like that's what the instructor would say.
The other thing I was really mad about, and so that was 15-year-old Kurt. 15-year-old
I
Kurt
can't
was
even
already
imagine 15-year-old Kurt. My head starts hurting right now just thinking about you as 15.
Did he have eyebrows?
Probably not. Look at me.
So I remember in Nebraska, if you're 14, you can get a driver's license to drive a car if you're 14.
Really?
If you live out in the country, and because you could get a driver's permit to drive to school. I don't know if that's a Texas thing too, where if you live in the country, you can get a driver's license at 14. But in Nebraska, it was. Wow. And I lived in town, and so
you wanted to live out of town.
I wanted to live out of town so I could drive.
Yeah, I think there's like certain situations, and it used to be called a hardship license. It may still be where, hey, if you have to, you can be able to drive like at 15 or younger, maybe.
See, I started driving at 15 because we had what was a learner's permit. So at 15, you got the learner's permit for a year, where you had to drive with a parent.
Yeah.
So you couldn't, or someone over the age of 21.
I think was it 18 or is it what's the age now for our learner's permits here in Texas?
Well, the learner's permit, you can, it's pretty much the same. You have, you can only get it when you're 15 years old. You can actually take the class at 14, but you can't drive, get your learner's permit until you're 15 years of age. What? Yeah. And then after you get your learner's permit, you have to, you can't get your license until you're 16.
Mm-hmm.
But the state of Texas also require that you hold your learner's permit for 6 months before you can actually get your physical driver's license.
And the person that, if you're a 15-year-old and you're driving with somebody, do they have to be 18 or 21 or how old?
21.
Okay, so
21.
even if it's like a sibling, like you have a 22-year-old cousin or something, you'd be able to drive.
You can drive with them, as long as they're 21 years of age with a valid Texas license.
The interesting thing about that is how do they know that the 21-year-old can even drive good? They're just putting some faith, like they kind of assume like, oh, they can drive, yeah, they'll be fine.
Well, I can guarantee you, if they came through South Region Driving School at 21, they will be driving successful.
There you go. That's a guarantee. But we don't know. Like, other than that, be like, what?
This is where I messed up. I didn't do it.
Well, I've driven with your, rode in your car before, and sometimes
that's the Nebraska.
It's scary.
That's the Nebraska. Is it okay to drive in live?
Drive what?
Drive in live.
Be live on social media while you're driving.
Absolutely not.
Wait, I was waiting for the absolutely yes.
But what if like I'm the passenger and like I'm living, he's driving? Am I allowed to live while he drives?
No.
Really?
No.
Don't say anymore. I don't want to be held I don't want to be held liable.
It's just a suggestion, Gardy. It's just a suggestion. It's not word of like we're breaking the law or anything.
Is it a law? Because I know like as far there's cell phone rules, and I'm not even quite sure what they are. I just know like, hey, you're not allowed to text, because there was a while where like it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you can text and drive, and then they literally had to make a law where it was like, this is illegal. This is not good. Right? Or was it always illegal? And then they're like, hey, we have to kind of make a new law.
No, they made it a law probably, I want to say, don't hold me to it, about 3 to 5 years ago.
What about phone calls? Because that's like a situation that I don't understand. Like, are you allowed to talk on the phone? Because I'm guilty of this. I've been talking on the phone. I see a cop and I'm like, hang on, there's a cop.
Yeah.
Let me just, so I don't look distracted. And then he's gone. He turns and I'm like, I'm back. And I don't even know. I don't know like what the law is on that.
I'm not sure on the law. I'm talking on cell phones, but one thing that we can say is that technology is so advanced now. You can actually take it through your Bluetooth. So that's a lot safer. I wouldn't recommend it holding the phone in your hand.
Yeah.
If you feel like you have to talk on the phone, at least get an earpiece. I talk on the phone with my earpiece.
Yeah.
So my hands can stay on the
other question I have about an earpiece is like, I don't think, are you allowed to wear, like, have headphones in, like, both ears? Because then you wouldn't be able to hear emergency vehicles and other stuff. But one ear, as long as you can hear something.
Well, yeah, I usually, it's funny you say that because I usually ride with the earpiece just in my right ear and leave my left ear open just for those reasons.
Yeah, because there's all kinds of situations that can come up, whether it's like someone else driving beside you or like screeching or who knows. Like the main thing, like emergency, hey, I need to get over. There's a police behind me or I'm pulling over.
Yeah,
getting pulled over. There's a fire truck, all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I like the hand on one wheel, the lunch in one hand. I had the makeup going on.
Hey, that's the thing too. I don't want to put my mom on blast, but I remember being a kid and like mom just like, driving in the car, maybe just a little mascara here, like, hey, I'm dropping you off at school, going to work or whatever I'm doing. Yeah. And now I don't know if that was more acceptable, if it was always a no.
I feel like kids these days are too protected.
I feel like they need a little bit of danger and excitement in their lives.
Like riding in the back of the station wagon
or the pickup truck
with no seatbelt on,
standing up.
Come on, like seriously, how are they supposed to grow up and be adults if they don't have those experiences?
Here's the other thing, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but most of these things, like they saw, like, hey, the data shows. It's not a good idea. Like we probably shouldn't have just like a bunch of kids, minors in the back of a pickup truck or like the station wagon just jumping around.
Yeah,
like
those were the good old days.
Yeah,
I survived. We had the mattress in the back
with minimal damage.
Jump up and down on. I mean, if we were ever in an accident, like literally, we'd have the mattress to lay on.
I have watched a video, and actually, it was Mike Grimm who had shared it out, and it was almost like it's one of those things like. I can't look away, but it was a video compilation of people that were in accidents and didn't have in people movers, maybe even buses, and they didn't have seatbelts on. And just how, the car flipping and them just getting thrown around. None of them really got thrown from the car,
right?
But just like what happened in that situation, it's just like, I can't look away, like, wow.
Yeah. We, in our classroom, we do show a lot of videos just like that. Just to cell phone videos, how easily you can be distracted, and then traveling down the road at about 60 miles per hour, 2 seconds distraction, you dropping your cell phone on the floor. A lot of people like to reach for it.
Yeah,
and that can cause catastrophic damage right there to you.
Okay, here's the other question I have for you. So if I'm on I-45, speed limit 65, never speeding, right? So I'm going 65 or below, at least, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
But if there is somebody in front of me, I remember one thing they told us, and I can't remember the exact seconds. They're like, you need to stay so many seconds behind. And I would always be like looking, okay, they passed that sign, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 3's good. What is the limit? Like, how far should you stay behind somebody?
The distance that we teach in our classes for beginner drivers, that you need to stay at least 4 to 6 seconds behind someone traveling.
Yeah, and that gives you a good enough reaction time. If they slam on their brakes, something pulls out in front of them, who knows what happens? You'd be able to react, have your foot hovering, and all that stuff. Yeah. The other thing that I have to say about that, in Houston, like if you're in Houston and you stay 4 to 6 seconds behind somebody, you'll never get anywhere
ever.
No, it's impossible. You just be like, boom, boom. People would be cutting you off. Like I'm picturing in my head, like I-45 at 610. There's something. It's the weekend. I'm trying to get to the Rockets game. I'm a big Rockets fan.
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna get there third quarter.
Y'all beat us yesterday, by the way.
Oh,
I'm a Boston Celtics fan.
Oh, you're a Celtics fan.
I am.
That was a great game.
That was an awesome game.
Him and Kyrie were going at it
back and forth.
And I was like, I couldn't be mad. I was like, oh, James Harden did that. I was like, dang, Kyrie, that was nice. And then they were going back and forth. Yeah. But that was a good game.
Yeah. But as far as traveling behind someone, 4 to 6 seconds, that's typically what we teach. 4 to 6 seconds. It gives them enough time, beginner drivers, to react, brake safely and everything. So
I like checking my brakes every once in a while.
Just brake checking people.
Just like being like, slam it on. Oh,
you get back there. You get back there. Like people are like, "What are you doing?" That's why you get in those accidents, huh?
I've never been in any accidents.
Okay, that's right. He's lying. He's not legally allowed to talk about them on
KHEA Radio. Talk to me after the show.
Yeah. So the other question that I had is about like looking. Like, where should I be looking? Because I have okay, if I'm in the car, I sit in there, I got a rear view mirror, I got the 2 mirrors on the side, and obviously I got my head on the swivel. Maybe I have blind spots. Like what I remember being a kid and they're like, hey, you should be checking so many seconds this time. I don't remember what it is. And as an adult, I find myself just kind of locked in.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm like, oh, I should be looking at something. But like how often should I be switching? Like what's up with that?
I would say check your mirrors every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Every 2 seconds, you have something that's called the field of vision. The field of vision is basically whatever you can see left to right without turning your head.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's basically your field of vision when you're driving down the road. Whatever you can see within without turning your head left to right. Yeah. That's where you need to be focusing on. And you're right for saying keep your head on a swivel, because that's something we definitely teach.
Here's the other thing that this probably isn't a good thing to admit it, but I'm guilty of this. Like, hey, I'm leaving work. It's been a long day. We've done who knows what happened in the day, right? And then I get home and I'm like, I don't remember anything about my drive.
Wow.
You know, you get into, has that ever happened to you?
All the time, unfortunately.
You're like, how did you know what I mean? It's like a weird feeling. Like it's that routine.
Lanes?
It's that routine. Like I don't even remember like anything that necessarily happened, but you know, that's not a good thing, you know, to have, but it does happen. You know, you get into the monotony of everything and you're like, I've driven this road a million times maybe.
Yeah.
What's some good tips like how somebody can not have that happen to them?
Have none. Pay attention. No, really, what I would suggest is just stay focused. Stay focused. I mean, whatever it takes to keep you focused on the road. If you're traveling down the road and you want to just read 5 signs on the left of you, read 5 signs on the right of you, that'll keep your head moving. That'll keep your attention going. It's been several times that I've been down the road and I've actually switched lanes and was like, wow, how did I get over here? Yeah. So it's just being cautious of what's going on as you're traveling down the road. Find some signs to read. You know, stay focused that way.
I will say this. The construction on I-45 does keep me on my toes more because it switches like every weekend. There's something else like, hey, this was open now it's not. You know, the exit got moved back or forward. Right. And if you don't pay attention, you're not going to ever get to where you're going. Like, hey, 518 is closed now for I don't know how long, you know, so that is something that kind of helps keep me on my toes. Like, hey, there's a barrel here. Yeah. And they're moving us all to one lane.
Wait, you're not supposed to hit the barrel?
It depends how much you like your car.
I thought that they were supposed to be the ones that you hit.
Well, only if you the big red ones, you get 5 points.
Oh yeah, like Mario Kart.
The big red ones? I've never seen the big red ones.
People
are getting them before me.
Yeah, they're getting those before. I remember playing like Cruising USA and Mario Kart, and I wonder if that actually has any benefit. Like for people to get, I don't know, like some experience on the road. Like as a kid, you kind of like understand like, oh, you know, or go-karts. Yeah. You know, just stuff for fun that kind of helps build maybe some bad
traits.
Yeah. Or good ones, you know, because there are people. I've been on the go-kart track even like a month and a half ago. And there was people driving slow. That's like my wife. She's like, just taking her time until I was like coming up behind her trying to pass her up. She was like, you know.
Yeah. We actually are working on getting simulator machines into the building for that purpose.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome once we finish it.
Technology with like the 3D goggles and everything else would be able to put you in situations that it's safer, honestly.
Right.
An extra screen time and practice.
Getting used to it.
That's
cool. Do you know how to drive manual?
I do.
Do you?
I used to. I used to. So in high school, I worked as a lawnmower. I mowed lawns in the summer, and they had a truck that was manual, and they taught me how to do it, and I learned. The other day, someone's like, "Oh yeah, you can drive stick, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure, yes I can."
Stalled out.
No, did not. It did not work.
So yeah, my first car was an 1984 Jeep Compass that my grandparents gave me, and I just spoke that into existence. Like I was like, man, I can't wait till I have this car one day. When y'all get that next, I was like really young, just started talking. And so lo and behold, I turned 16 and I don't know if you say something, I've heard this. If you say something enough, sometimes it'll come true.
Absolutely.
And I learned that at a young age. And so they gave it to me. I was like, this is awesome. It was a standard, you know, only had four gears and, you know, in reverse that 5th gear. So it didn't go too quick, you know, but I did. I was like, hey, I want this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to learn. So that was my first vehicle. I can still drive a standard, but sometimes whenever I drive like a sportier car and I've done that, it's just not the same. Cause I'm like, hey, this actually goes in like really smooth. And yeah, but I enjoyed it. It's kind of fun. And that was also something else, which now, like cell phones weren't around really as much back then whenever I was 15 or 16 years old, but now they are. But that would get it out of your hand because you gotta, hey, I gotta get there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely.
That's maybe a tip for any parents out there. First
Get a
car.
standard.
Manual. Man, it's so hard. Like I couldn't even get it started. I'm like, okay, turn the key.
You couldn't get it started? You the clutch and the brake and just have it in neutral or in first and you start it.
I forgot everything that I needed to know. It would go.
Whose car was it?
A friend of mine.
I'm surprised that your car isn't standard.
It might as well be. It doesn't have automatic anything.
Yeah.
It's got automatic transmission, apparently.
That's nice.
It's the only thing it has.
Would you trade that for anything else? Like if you could go to a manual, but you would have like automatic windows, would you be like, yes?
Oh, for sure. Because so this is what Gardy does. Gardy will pull up next to me on a red light, but will sit on my passenger side. He will roll down his window. I have manual windows
with a button.
So I literally have to like put my foot on the brake, reach over to the passenger side, and start rolling down the window, the crank window.
I just want to say hi.
And Gardy's like, oh, never mind. And I literally have to sit there and roll it back up.
Okay, you're making that a big. It's only literally happened probably like 10 times. And
okay,
that's
it happened in New Year.
That's it. I don't know why you're making a big deal.
Okay, so this was my story. It was New Year's Eve. My first New Year's Eve here at Abundant Life. I went to the night service, got done, and I was driving. It was like after midnight, right? And I'm driving to a friend's house, and this really cute girl shows up next to me in the passenger side. And I'm just like, oh, she's kind of cute. And she rolls down her window. This is like New Year's Eve, like perfect opportunity, right? And
If you say
oh,
so, keep going.
magic, this is it. This is the moment. And she rolls down her window, and I literally have to reach across to the passenger seat, manually roll it. And she was like, oh, I just wanted to say Happy New Year. And then like really slowly rolled back up the window. And I was like,
okay.
if I only had automatic windows.
Life could be different.
Life could have been
Hey, so I see some comments on here talking about first car. She said a 85 Buick Skylark, no radio, no AC. I plugged my boombox in with a CD player.
Right.
And so that's my 84, my Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah.
No AC. But man, in the summertime, it didn't matter. You know, like, hey, I got a job as a lifeguard, and I'm like, let's go to work. You know,
Yeah.
I'm making $5.15 an hour, baby. Like it's on now, right? But it had like an AM radio only. No joke, an AM radio only.
Wow.
So I took it out, and my buddy actually had a CD player that he gave me, but it didn't have any. It had like these fake speakers in there. It was the weirdest thing. I don't even know where the sound came from. So I wired a speaker that I had found or something. I don't know. I'll say that I found it, and my dad had helped me, and he put it like under the seat, and so I was jamming out. Man, no AC, but I'd always made sure I could find change for like a Gatorade. So that way I would not have like heat exhaustion. You know, in the summer, it's different.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What was your first car?
My first car, we called her Molly.
Okay.
My first car was a 1980 Pontiac Grand Prix.
I like that. Was it like good golly, Miss Molly, when you were out? It was hot. It was hot. Like
man,
I'm doing it.
But I was pretty much like the gentleman over there. I could not roll down my window. At least his window rolled down. Mine was
It's
stuck.
stuck, yeah.
It was stuck. So summertime was awful.
Oh,
Yeah. Wintertime was even worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going to my so after I was a lifeguard, I got a job at the mall. You know, just working retail wherever I could. It was holiday season.
Yeah.
And I remember the car, my Jeep, like dying, like just trying to get over that. Well, it used to be the overpass over to Bay Area.
Baybrook?
Yeah. Now they redid it all.
Yeah.
And that construction we love and we're talking about to go under. But I remember going up in my car just like dying, saying, I'm like, oh man. So I stop it, and I was so frustrated. Here's another story I had. I was trying to take the exit to my parents' house in the Jeep, and it died. I had gas. I didn't know what was up with it. I was like, oh, come on. So I got out, and I'm pushing my car. I'm pushing my car. I'm trying to push it to the nearest gas station off of I-45. Like literally, I actually got it on the feeder, and I see a cop pull up behind me, and I'm like, "Sweet, he's gonna help me." He slowed down, and then just went going, and I was like, I was so mad.
He's probably like, he got it.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, he's doing fine. He's young.
Yeah.
He's like 16 years old. He probably is having the time of his life." Yeah, that's just some fun stories.
Yeah, we have a lot of them. A lot of fun stories. Funny you mentioned that overpath at Baybrook Mall. Molly broke down right there for me. That must be
That's probably why they got rid of that overpass. Too many people having those things. What happened with Molly?
Well, same thing. She just croaked right there. She was going over the overpath, got to the top, and it just fluttered out.
Well, I'm glad they got rid of that because whenever my kids start to drive, I'm already picking that out. I saw a meme the other day on Facebook. It was like, I don't care what year it is, no matter what, whenever my kids get a car, they're getting a 1999 Honda Civic. It doesn't matter. It could be 2050. First car, you're getting a 1999 Honda Civic. It's probably still running good though.
Yeah.
Like those Civic, you still see them out on the road.
Yeah.
Great gas mileage.
Are
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
teaching your kids to drive before they have their license?
No.
Gardy?
Is that recommended? Is that recommended?
What you
Like in a
do at
parking lot.
home is up to you.
Okay, so we were on a country road. My mom was like, "Hey, take over and start driving." So I started driving down this country road, right? All of a sudden, a police officer starts coming the other way, and my mom's like, "Pull over, pull over, pull over!" And so I like pull over, and I stop, and I wave at the police officer as he's driving by, and he just kept going, and my mom's like, "Yeah, let me get back in the driver's seat." And we get back to my we were meeting, I think, at my grandma's house, and my dad was like, "So you taught him how to drive? That was supposed to be my thing."
Wow. Aw, that is kind of, I could see him being I remember my dad teaching my mom how to drive standard.
Oh wow.
And I was already driving at that point. And so she got so it's right whenever they came out with the new Volkswagen Beetle.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, this was 1999. It was a 1999 Volkswagen Beetle, but they just came back out with the car. Oh, it's a redesign. My mom had always wanted one since she was a kid, and her dad wouldn't let her have one.
Mhm.
So she went and got one. She got a turbo, 5-speed. It had I don't know. It would go pretty fast. I do remember that, which I thought was neat. Tiny car. But it was a standard, like with the turbo, because she wanted, I need the power. I want it. She couldn't drive it. I remember being in the parking lot. I grew up in Lamarck. So it used to be Lamarck High School like a long time ago. I don't even know if they use it for anything now. But so where Leo's is, Leo's in Lamarck, if you go like on the other side of the road, there's that big school that used to be Lamarck High School. And so I remember being in that parking lot, just like kind of like laughing, at my mom, be like, I know how to drive standard. But she ended up getting it.
Yeah.
Oh, and man, she just tuned in. What's up, Mom? That always happens.
She's listening probably on the FM and decided to come on here, and so that way you can see the comments. And
So
say
she can
something.
talk back. There you go. Oh, this is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. We're talking to South Region Driving School. Let's talk some more. She said, LOL. So what do y'all have going on as far as the locations go? Is there room for more expansion? Like what's coming next?
Well, what's coming next for South Region Driving School? Again, we have 5 locations, basically in Lake City, Texas City, Deer Park, LaPorte, and Friendswood. What's coming next with South Region Driving School is that we are now offering DPS road tests at every location. I mentioned that earlier. One of the things that we're doing is we're offering it every day.
Cool.
No delays, no wait, same day testing. So instead of you having to wait 3 to 4 months at other locations, other companies, we're actually offering it every single day. So
That's
anyone
cool.
that needs their license, far as adults go, we can have an adult driving at the age of 18 or older. We can have them driving within 3 days.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The thing I like that you had mentioned is the potential to do, when we were talking about video games, but you were saying like simulation, simulation driving.
Yeah, absolutely. We're bringing that in probably 2019, somewhere probably around March.
That's cool. Where do you think that desire to drive comes from? Because it's almost programmed into everyone. I have a daughter. She's almost 2 years old. She was up here yesterday, and there is a thing that like the fire department would hook up to if there was a fire inside of this building.
Right.
And so she goes up to it and she starts doing this like it's a wheel. And I'm like, no, don't do that. I don't know what'll happen. Like water will come out, but it's like programmed into people. I guess they see their parents doing it, but I don't know. Where do you think that desire comes from?
I have no idea. I know it's been a lack of desire the last couple of years. I've been driving since I was 12. And so to answer that earlier question, what do your parents let you drive? Yeah. I've been driving since I was 12. Taught myself how to drive a standard stick. Took the car out in the parking lot, and I just went down the street tearing up the gears. Yeah, but
figured it out though.
But I find a lot of students now, due to Lyft and Uber and all that good stuff, they really don't have the passion of getting out there driving, and hopefully that'll change.
Yeah,
because I think everyone needs to basically. I know the parents will agree.
Yeah,
getting their kids driving because. I have 4 kids, and it got kind of exhausting after the 4th one, driving them to football practice and basketball practice and this and that, being a taxi. So,
yeah, I know that's why I believe that's why my mom wanted, me and my sister to do that. So we could take ourselves to school, at a certain time and do that. So we had some weigh-in. Someone said boys, girls, dates, malls, movies. Wanting to have that independence and be able to do what they want to do, like her, like me, like I wanted to get a job because I wanted to make money.
Absolutely,
and so for me, I was just like, yeah, I'll take that standard. It doesn't have AC, I don't care. I'm gonna go be a lifeguard and jump in a pool anyway. So
absolutely,
that's what's up.
My motivation too.
Start working and get money. Then you can buy stuff. I remember putting stuff on my wall. It's like, this is what I'm gonna get whenever I earn this money. I liked the music, and so it was like guitars and stuff like that.
Well, what 16, 17-year-old boy wants their parents to take them to prom?
Yeah, it's like a little bit.
That was the weirdest part. When I lived in Vermont as a teacher, people didn't drive.
Really?
Like the students never drove.
How'd they get places?
Their parents.
Bro.
It was the weirdest thing ever. I'm like, oh, you're 16, like you can drive. And they're like, I don't have a car. I think it was that they couldn't afford the vehicles. Like families couldn't afford the
Vermont's
vehicles.
expensive, right? To
live.
It's
expensive, and there's a lot of poverty in the area, and so they just couldn't afford another car for their kid, and so their kid never drove. Their parents took them everywhere, or their teacher took them places. Yeah, it was weird.
I never had a car. I just made sure I got my driver's license. But if you had a car, I was going to borrow it.
Yeah. Can I borrow the car?
Please.
And then you got to ask, mom and dad, and ask it in the right way. See, what I recommend is you find your grandma, find your grandpa, you find that car they have, and maybe they're about to get a new one, but you just got talking about it.
Yeah.
Just take from me. That's what I did. Take it from me.
Existence.
Yeah. And you say it enough times, and then they'll be like, oh, that's what we're gonna do with the car, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's what we've talked about. They've never said it before one time, but it happened.
Yeah.
It happened. And I think about that. Curt, whenever you have kids one day, what kind of car are you going to get them like that? If you can, like that new, you can get them a Tesla, the Mercedes. You're going to be like, no, you need the 99 Honda Civic.
A bike with training wheels. For sure.
But you're going to get tired taking them around because you're going to be like, I want to go do this.
Back in my day, we walked to where we wanted to go. I didn't have to drive. It was like 5 feet of snow and we were out.
That's what you are going to be that person. And they're never going to know, because if you never go back to Nebraska, be like, well, in Nebraska, we did this. Like I had to make my own fuel out of the corn. I can see all the nonsense you're going to say.
Wow.
So we only have a couple minutes left. If you could share one more time who you're with, the locations, how somebody can get a hold of you, and why should somebody check out South Region Driving School?
Well, South Region Driving School, again, we have 5 locations in Lake City, Friendswood, Texas City, LaPorte, and Deer Park. A quick way of getting in touch with us is through our website, which is southregiondriving.org, or you can call any of our locations. We have a wonderful staff that takes pride in basically taking care of everyone that gives us a call. One thing I didn't mention is that we also, right now, we have a holiday special. Normally the classes are $425 a class, but right now we have a $100 off coupon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to go all the way into, I think, the month of February.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah, take it. If you want to take advantage of that opportunity, make sure you check out South Region Driving School, whether that's on Facebook, on their website, and any other avenue that they have. Just Google it, and you'll see one of the locations that may work out for you.
You don't think my kids are going to have Mercedes because I drive a Jeep Compass right now?
Okay,
really,
don't look
Facebook?
at okay, I was going to say, I didn't say that. I'm the one who said I'm trying to speak it into existence for you. Curt, whenever you get your kids, the Mercedes or the Tesla, you're going to get them that, I don't know, whatever they want.
In 2052, when I have my 18-year-old kid ready to go.
That 1999 Honda Civic.
That 1999 Honda Civic.
Red.
Woo! We'd be like, back in the day, this is a bad car. Back in the day, way back in the day. I can't even imagine what they're going to have.
When I tell the kids about the 2010 Jeep Compass, they're going to be like, Daddy, why are you so old?
You're still driving it? I'm almost paying this thing off. Oh, this is KHEA Radio.
Remember the real 70s, not the 2070s.
Wow. We're out of time. Hey, we're gonna give away these Reality of Wrestling tickets.
I got some winners here.
I want to read the names.
Go for it.
Not on the air though. This is KHEA Radio. It's 11 o'clock. We'll see you Monday morning, and hopefully you're one of these winners for these Reality of Wrestling tickets. So we'll see you Monday. It's KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.
All right,
Colleen. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe Colleen is one of the winners for these tickets to go see Reality of Wrestling. But we'll see you guys Monday morning. Y'all have an awesome weekend. Be blessed. Hey, let's put some shine on Lamarck. We're going to be debuting that new spotlight and series in January.
January 7th.
Look out for it.
So don't post this?